in the group, you know the deal. You gotta come to the YouTube. It's just how it works. Yo, Mr. Camera Junkie, saw you on Nimin today. What's up, fam? Ride that baby up. Yeah, man. Boom, McClat. All right, gang, how's the audio? See how it is. Let me just do one thing. I didn't clean house between streams, which is cool. So watch this. It's gonna be funny. Wrong one. There you go. Let's get rid of that. Save that for next week. Turn all of this here joints off. Good to see you guys. Yes, Team No Sleep. I'm not sure who wrote that comment about do you ever sleep? If so, when? Yes, I do. Again, if you're in the group, we may or may not be able to see your face, so you need to jump over to the YouTube. I definitely know that We Live is Elicio because that's just Elicio. Yeah, so I'm definitely not as bad as the old school hustle gang mentality, the way it used to be. However, I will say I find it funny that the people who tend to complain the most about not having time to do the stuff that they need to do are also the same people that sleep about 10 hours a day. So there is a thing. Like I used to be good with 4, then I used to be good at 5, and now I'm good with 6 because, you get older, it happens. So 6 is about good. Like I'm not an 8 dude. I just never been. Body don't do that. Don't like it. It makes me sore. When those days kick in where the body just does it, I be sore for the whole day. So yeah, that's not me. I don't know. And I mean, you tell me, like, are you one of those like 8-hour sleepers? I can't do it. I know that now. I see it was Miss Eileen who said that. Yeah. I guess good training. The one advantage of, going to basic training at 16 and going active duty at 17 is you learn real good. Like sleep is irrelevant. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay, I don't know why somebody in the group is like, oh, it's Marshall. Is like dropping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages in the group, knowing good and well that we live. Elicio and Marshall, keep it down over there. Let's see. Anthony just messaged me something important. So yes, Ant, I will answer your question. Let's just say what's up to everybody who is here. Miss D is in the building. Good to see you. Tommy, dude. All right, Tommy. Bruh. The 4 aces thing, come on, son. What's funny, I shouldn't admit this, I was sitting in traffic, and so the traffic was dumb because they were moving this gigantic piece across the street because we're putting a rail system in Hawaii. And so we couldn't move because we were waiting for this piece to move, and I was like, all right, well, I'm stuck here, let me watch something. So I pulled up Tommy's video, and Tommy got the 4 aces, and then he was like, oh, they need to hang out together, kind of like us. And then he was like, all right, so these is regular irrelevant cards. And then, hold up, do that again. All right, I'll show you again. And then, so if you haven't watched Tommy's video, go watch Tommy's video. Okay. The video editor in me is checking to see if he like stopped the video and then like, but you can't get your hands back in the same spot. So that trick doesn't work. All right. So I know he's not going to tell us how he did it, but Tommy, that is crazy. I feel like you're the type of guy that shakes your hand and then a couple minutes later asks you if you want your Rolex back. Because you said closer magic. That's the best kind. And for what it's worth, Tommy, ever since I was a little kid, like every since Blackstone in Houdini, like I was obsessed with that kind of stuff. But, you know, nowhere in my neighborhood could you go to like the magic shop and do all that other stuff. So when I got old enough to finally go to one, I was in Vegas. And I bought the trick where you have the little ball and then the scarf, and then you move the ball around the scarf and you make the ball dance across the scarf. And of course, I'm not going to say how it's done. Tommy knows exactly how it's done. I was amused at that, and I was like, but then, yeah, I never get a chance to go back to Vegas to go to the magic store. But to this day, I still love. I was on stage with Penn and Teller. I got to do the check the bullet catch, because they wanted someone to inspect the 9 million, inspect the bullet. I have the bullet signed by Penn and Teller. I was greatly amused when I found out that Teller actually speaks after the show when we did autographs and pictures. Yeah, I love magic. Amazing Jonathan is one of my favorite musicians that a lot of people know about, but I'm sure Tommy knows. And Tommy probably knows him, which is more crazy. Yeah. Yes, you know, Kai, what it is. Trap Miss. That's my thing right now. Man, Miss D, when I was on her show, she had like the whole playlist rocking. And I was like, oh, I got to go to Epidemic and look for it. I think it was the Lo-Fi Christmas album, and she just let it play. And, oh, it was so good. It was so good. Miss D, if I'm on that, let me know. Wonder Twin Powers activate. Man, you guys are absolutely killing it. We discovered yesterday that y'all can sing. Oh, my goodness. That was so crazy. Y'all was so crazy. So, yeah, we're asking all of those folks who can sing to drop us a chorus in the group just so everybody can be happy. So, yes, please sing us a little verse. What are your favorites? Yeah, there's so many good Christmas songs. All right, here's a good one. In the chat, everybody put down what is your favorite Christmas song. Kombucha, Aloha. Tommy, that song is called Angels We've Heard on High. It's a lo-fi version. It's from Epidemic Sound. And the link is docrock.live/beats. That's DOCROCK.live/beats. I don't know why my maniac psycho self did not remember to bring over the rest of the overlays. Man, Vlogmas, you're so good, but you're such a pain in the butt. Let me see if I can peep this out right, y'all. Okay, so we go here, and then we go here, and then we look in here, and the other thing, I would teach you guys my wonderful file management situation, but right now it's kind of crazy. It's super crazy. Where he go? Where Bomba Cloud? Where you gonna put that one there, boy? What's wrong with you? Why me no see that there? He done lost in mind. He's crazy. He's so crazy. Nope, it's not in here. All right, cool. I'm gonna stop looking for it because then I'll be here wasting these kind of times. Ms. D, thank you for popping that in the chatties. Let's see. Got Alicio. Yes, there you go. Ms. D's right. We rest, but we don't abuse our times. Mr. JR, bruh, good to see you. Oh, Mr. JR, I love that. Let me get down to your comments so I can put that on the screen. Not Elicio. Lim, I thought you were sleeping in the middle of your video last night while you're editing, but then I can see your hands moving, but your face was like, and it's like you're editing on autopilot. I was like, this guy right here, that was crazy. What's up, cuz? Good to see you came back on this side. Yo, let's keep going. Let's see. Mr. Joe is here. Hello. There you go, Joe. Exactly. Sleep quality, not quantity. That is I. Um, yes, that's how. Okay, Mr. LA is here, so he's moderating in the chat. Him and Miss D. Don't get it twisted. 4 to 6 hours, but it wired to 20 or more. There you go. 6. There you go. 6 is good. 6 is good. You know the global average is 6. Americans told ourselves 8, and all of our doctors will agree on 8. But the global average is 6. When I lived in Japan, nobody I know was rocking 8 hours of sleep in Japan. Not a single one. I don't even think they're taught that kind of craziness. They find other ways to relax and catch zen. That's different. There's a lot of meditation. There's a lot of their diet is better. Their food doesn't have. The food companies there don't have a greed mentality that's produce as much and get people addicted on sugar and stuff like that. Like one thing you'll find about Japan, which is amazing, the sweets are incredible, but they're not really sweet. They're sweet enough, but they're not like, you eat a Twinkie and you can feel the diabetes coming out of your fingers. Their version of a Twinkie is something known as a cream roll, and you buy it in a convenience store and just it melts in your face. It's so delicious. And it does have a sweetness there, but it is not like, here, get addicted on this sugar so you can keep eating it. Like, it's a different story. So, yeah, I can't wait. I told the boys, when I get my silver plaque and we get the silver play button and we get to 100,000, I'm taking the Jedi Council to Japan, and we just going to go nuts. And we taking Miss D, too. India, we're going to leave her butt at home because she'll probably get us stuck in jail. Okay, there you go. All right, catching up. Yes, thank you for putting that Facebook group, people. I'm assuming that was Alicio or LA. Let's see. Cat's in the building. Cat, I hope you liked that video. Yesterday's Vlogmas video was basically for you, ma. And I hope everybody else was able to get the same message that I told you live on Mrs. D's stream. But I know Mrs. D preaches this a lot too. So the inspiration came from you. It wasn't like beating you up or anything, but the inspiration came from you. Yes. Tommy said, no trick photography. Coco Pilato. That's my boy. Hector. I love you, Hector. All right, let's go. I mean, I'm catching up. I feel like Ms. D out here trying to catch up on his comments. Yes. See, there you go. Vlogmas is great, man. Vlogmas is absolutely great. Tommy said no Rolex needed. Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you, man, I was at a CES and there was a guy doing close-up magic, and then I was doing this, it was a box, and you had to put something in the box, and then he locked it and he's doing all this other stuff, and then later what he put in the box is in his pocket. And then I was like, oh, that was a good trick. And at the end, he goes, oh, by the way, do you want your watch back? And then he had my watch. And I don't when he shook my hand, I don't remember him taking the watch off. Yes. Amazing. Jonathan is classic. Yes, he is. 30 years of practice, self-denial, 0 days in college. Oh, that is so funny. Yes, Trap and Lo-Fi had Christian music from Epidemic Sound. Yes, it's so good. Like, I absolutely love it. I was just like getting on it. Thanks, Ms. D, for dropping in the link. Mr. Raleigh said, crazy. This is what I was trying to get to. Mr. Raleigh said, favorite Christmas song is Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. Oh, that is still one of the greatest. I love that. I still love that. Yes. Everyone's background music is bomb. Yes. Tammy's here. How you doing, Tammy? Good to see you. Minimum of 8 for me. Yeah, I mean, I've read those books, and Daniel Amen is one of my favorite brain guys, but brain just can't do it. I got way too much. I get way too much going on. It's funny. Ms. D is correct. Like most other places, the cereal have like 7 ingredients. Ours has 83. That is done. It's done. All right, so everybody make sure you keep your passports on point, because we're going to get to that 100,000. Ready. What's up, Scott? It's good to see you here, bro. That's kind of funny because I said what I said in the video yesterday. Tommy, what's up, bruh? No, this is the right time. This is my normal time. Yes. Okay, now we're all catched it up. All right, so first thing I want to do is I wanted to check in real quick with every people's and see how you guys are doing with your Vlogmas. If you have any questions, if you have any comment, if you have any feedback, if you need something like something that you think will make your situation better. Man, if you didn't get a chance to watch the marathon session, which is called 3 a.m. Lim, yesterday, Lemon went, as we say in my side of the world, inside, he opened up the kimono and he showed you about editing. Lim, I want you to lean in, fam. I'm going to give you a brand name for when you open up inside your systems and do behind the scenes. We're going to call those series Lemon Peels. You get it? Lim peels, like he peels back the curtain or peels back the skin and then shows you what's happening underneath. Lim peels. Hashtag Lim peels. Somebody drop a hashtag Lim peels in the section. So yes, that's the one. Because that was great what you did. When you went inside the veil and you showed everybody like, okay, here's InShot and here's the amazing stuff that you can do with it. And Adam's a rock star, Let's hurry up, daddy, before mommy catches us or whatever he said. That was just incredible. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to watch that marathon session, one eye open, editing on the iPhone at 3:30 a.m. New York time. That was Lim last night in the group. And then Jody said, call it Lim Zest. Also funny. I like that, Jody. Thank you, boo. See what I'm saying? Lim Pills, dude, by the time we're done with Lim, he gonna have to show up in like the yellow Radillac with spinners. He gonna step out, boom, yellow patent leather shoes, come out, big yellow fur coat with the white thing, and be like, Pastor Lim drops in the building. And everybody's mouth gonna go, yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Lim Pills. Lim Pills. There you go. That's funny. I'm telling you, that was very good. And like my nephew uses InShot, and he makes some really incredible videos on it and stuff. But I'm like, I don't need InShot because I have LumaFusion and I have Final Cut, so I can just edit in the computer. And my nephew at first didn't have a computer at all, so he was doing all of his videos in it. And then my sis got into it, and so she loved it. And I was like, yo, man, that's actually pretty dope. But watching Lim do it, it's different from just looking at the app page inside the App Store. And I never really looked at any videos on YouTube about it because I really wasn't about it. But I'm actually kind of impressed. And for a like $3 a month or a $34 one-time fee, their setup is genius, right? First of all, getting people on the $3 a month trip is smart because what happened is they'll sign up for it, then they'll start making videos, and they're jamming, and they'll keep making videos. And like a year later, they're still paying that $3 a month. But everything after month 11, ding dong, you should have just gave them the $35. But most people won't figure that out. There's probably people that's been using it $3 a month for 3-4 years when all they had to do was just give them their $35 one time and be done. And again, go to the video I posted yesterday, and this is where we speak on that creator mindset. These are business tools. These are investments in yourself. These are things, first of all, 35 bones ain't that much. Like in Hawaii, that's parking for 2 hours. In New York, that's parking for 2 hours. In many of a major city, that's parking for 2 hours downtown. But you got people that would be like, oh, I'm going to just flex this $2 a month joint real quick. And then you'll forget about it. And that's why these smart business people do that. There was a point where all of us had gone over to cable modem, but paid like a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 for AOL at $10 a month because you didn't even think about it. And you maybe didn't even notice. And you were giving AOL $10 a month years after AOL was basically useless. Yeah, think about that. If you remember floppy disk and CDs taped to the magazine for AOL, can I get an amen in the chat? All right. So, how to apply lemon juice? is his day job. For you want to be an assistant, you're going to be limb aid. June got jokes. Yes. Yes, I keep it in my phone when I'm on the go. Just picked up LumaFusion is dope. Like it's a little higher. LumaFusion is for editors, where I think InShot is for anyone. And the editors end up firing with LimShot. See, with InShot because they know the editing stuff. But like LumaFusion is straight for editors, and it's good. Like, and if you're a beginner, you can grow up to it. You know what I'm saying? Tommy says, yes, I need help for when I'm in Poland. Camera question. Did you? I didn't get the kit lens with the A6400. I have a 615, but I want a lens for scenery when in Portland, a kid soccer. Okay, the lens for scenery, the best travel landscape lens in the business. It's going to blow your mind when I tell you this. If you ask myself on the APC camera, crop sensor camera, the best lens in the business for everyday travel scenery is called the Sigma 16 f1.4. You already got it, fam. You actually already have it. The next best lens to get, and this one doesn't come cheap, unfortunately, the next best lens to get for your camera after you're out and about and you're not about that stream life anymore, and is probably the A24 to 70 because it's a good all-around range, which basically comes out to 35 to 85 on this camera, you know, by the time you crop the sensors and whatnot. So the 24 to 70 is legit. My 24 to 70 is a Zeiss, and it's amazing. But seriously, you already have one of the best. Like go to Amazon or DP, DP Review, and look up landscape lenses for Sony crop sensor cameras. And everybody going to tell you to get the Sigma 16 or the Tokina 20 or the Sony 24 GSM, the G Master. Those are all dope. So you kind of already got one of the top three. So yeah, that's it. I mean, you're good. Nice. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a lot of amens in the comments because everybody reckon notice. Lem squeeze. That's what we're gonna call Jennifer. We're gonna call her Lem squeeze. Miss D said disc in the mail. Tommy said CompuServe. Tommy, don't tell people how old we are, sir. If CompuServe and Prodigy is only for nerds of a certain vintage. What's up, B? Good to see you here, man. We was talking about you the other day in the live streaming pros chat, talking about rocking it on that 2012. Camera Junkie says he uses it every day. Miss Stacy, a person with actual questions besides Tommy. And oh yeah, by the way, Tommy, thank you for being a patron, brother. I love you. Okay. Recently set up for church with Ecamm and Pro Presenter. Is there a way to show camera views in the sanctuary, or camera views just go out to the live stream? So you want to show what's coming out of the camera prior to it hitting the editing situation of Ecamm. One way to do that would be to take the output from the camera, which right now you have connected to a cam link or something of that nature. Before you hit the cam link, split it. So you send one to the cam link and then you send one the other direction. And say that would probably go into like a video distribution box, that so you can hit multiple TVs inside the sanctuary. That's one way of doing it. The other way, no, that's the best way to do it, honestly. Come out of the camera, split it before you go into your cam link with an HDMI splitter, or an HDMI repeater, so to speak. Distribution system. That's the better word I'm looking for. So one would go to the Mac, which you're streaming and you're editing out. The other one would basically go in-house. That's the best way to do it, I think. Because otherwise, everyone in the sanctuary will be watching with this little bit of a delay. 24 to 70, Tommy, is correct. Hold on. It's in the camera bag. Sorry. Manfrotto backpack. Pretty flavor. Okay, so when you saw everybody walking around, all of the Canon people walking around the streets with the big white Canon lens, that is normally the Canon 24-70 IS. This is the 24-70 for the Sony. However, this is the full frame one. You can tell because of the little pinch right here, and it's a little bit heavy. And again, this one, like, I'm gonna do Zeiss always. It's like, it's my thing. I love me some Zeiss. I blame June for that. He got me on Zeiss eons ago, and then you just stay there. This is another one. There's a theme there. There's a theme there. This one is the 16-70. This one is the APS-C model. So this one's a little bit cheaper, but this one is locked at f4 as well. So the things that's cool about both of these guys is they're locked at f4. This is the full frame version. This is the crop sensor version. Basically the same lens in a way. But yeah, either one of these would work for you. The advantage to getting a full frame joint is later on, if you get a full frame camera, like A7 over here, you already got the glass. You know what I'm saying? Another good lens would be the Nifty 50 right here. These joints are like 200 bones. And the Nifty 50 is legit. Yes, Miss D has this one, the 16-70 f4. This is the crop sensor joint. And this is made for your 66, 61, 6000, 51, 63s, 5000, NEX5, NEX7, all of them. All good. NEX10, yes, there's such a thing. VG, NEX10. See? There's just, you got him. So that's the lens, Tommy. I hope that helps you, brother. So yes, Tommy had asked me to repeat that, so you guys don't think I can read his mind, which I can. His mind says Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United, Sheffield United. I love Doc Rock, Sheffield United. That's what his mind says. Clear image zoom turns it into a 16-32 f4. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what's so dope about that Sigma is I'm using clear image zoom right now. What Ms. D is speaking on, this lens doesn't, this is a prime, right? I love prime lenses. Not actually a fan of zoomable lenses because many zoomable lenses, for what you guys would be seeking, you always have to be careful to look for that the f-stop doesn't float with the zoom, okay? So let's break this down real quick. When you see a lens and it says the kit lens, what the kit lens is, 18-55, and then it says 3.5/5.6 or 6.3. That means as you zoom in, the aperture goes with. I mean, as you, zoom out. No, zoom in, zoom out. And regardless, as you try to make what you're trying to look at closer to you, in order to get every stuff in focus, your f-stop starts changing. Can't stand that. That is so irritating. I hate it. So those are the lenses that'll be like 200. And you're like, oh, this is so cheap. It's 200 and it has the range. No, you want to look for fixed aperture. It's just better. Like, trust me, you will hate all of the ones with hunting aperture. You will hate them. They will get on your nerves real quick. So you can do cool stuff with it, but it just gets on your nerves. So you look for ones with a lock. So like this one, f4, period, end the story. If I go all the way to 70 millimeters, it's still f4. When I'm at 16 millimeters, it's still f4. Now I can change that up to f22 if I wish, but it stays where I put it because I tend to shoot in aperture priority. That's just me. So that's another key thing to look for. And then clear image zoom. So this is the Sigma 16. However, if I do like this in here, extreme dock up. Yeah, it doesn't pixelate because Sony's have what's known as clear and zoom. If I come all the way out, you guys can see that's all the way out. That's just too much headroom because I have a large cranium. So I tend to be about right here. Monkey just at top of the screen. Hey, monkey. The monkey. Okay, let's see. Mr. Camera Junkie. It sounds to me like y'all need to check out Mr. Camera Junkie's channel because his name says so. I mean, really though. Like, it seems to me like that might be a channel to which we need to check out. What I was doing prior to the show that I didn't finish doing, which I will attempt to do while we're still doing it, if that makes any sense what I just said, I was installing NDI tools so that way I don't have to open a second copy of Ecamm in order to show you guys stuff that I wanted to show you on screen. So let's see if I can get that working. New tech. Come on, new tech. Where'd you go? Man, I love applications that put themselves in weird places. Okay, did you open? Okay, it's open. And then I can say under the file menu, Windows Server, and Microsoft Edge. Boom. Then, in theory, if I come back over here to the cam of E, bang, there we are on Microsoft Edge. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, the video that you made for me was incredible. I love it. Okay, we're going to go to youtube.com. Normally, when you have a professional show like Miss D, she doesn't show you all of that. Look at this lady right here. She just shows you after she's already in there. Mr. Camera Junkie. Let's see. Boom. Pops right up. Look. Let's see. He got 20 videos. He just started. 82 subscribers. Hey, after today, we're going to get that to 100. So all of you people that got camera questions, let's just check it out. Mr. Camera Junkie. I'm blunt. Everyone knows. Let's fix this. Okay. The A6100 in the 4K is slightly distracting from your regular text. Okay. So as I look at your regular text, I know I'm a camera person. I have enough Sonys in here that I might change my name to Enos. But yes, go in here and let's get rid of this. Use a solid background. Use something a little bit more swanky. It could be slightly blurry images of lenses. It can be lenses, but something without another text to take your eye off of your regular text, okay? Also, this white lettering on this background doesn't require the shadows. So because you might get older viewers, take that off. Like, you don't need that. Those, what the word is, like putting drop shadow, cool. Putting strokes on letters, especially at this large, it actually makes it harder to read. So I would say take that off, just from a graphic designer perspective and helping older folks be able to see that. But other than that, you look solid. Let's go into your about here. It says Lewis, aka Mr. Camera Junkie. I choose all these camera, Canon. Erase the word Nikon. Sorry, Lemuel. I'm joking. And it's actually Nikon, by the way. I believe for someone to become the best photographer to be exactly. The camera in your pocket is the best one. I'm working on getting better every day. I like to create. Okay, take this section right here. This is pretty dope. Tell us, don't skimp on this. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Tell us what got you into it. Not everyone's going to read it, but YouTube reads it. And so when someone goes looking for a specific thing, it shows in there. The other thing, down here on the bottom, put your other links to your other social media stuff. Let us know how we can find you on Instagram and Facebook. Put that down here. And then the other thing, if you haven't already got a posting schedule, get one. And then when you do get one, put it there, put it here. It just helps people know, hey, I need to be looking for Lewis on Fridays after Miss D show, not at the same time as Miss D show. That would be sacrilege. You would have to go to church. So don't do that. Yeah, but it's all there. I mean, other than that, I mean, looking good. Like you say you started about 2 years ago. That's good. You're in there. You're getting there. You're growing. Now let's go investigate these videos. Okay. Yeah, that right there. Don't do that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm personally not a fan of the stroke. Just use big letters, and on this type of lettering, believe it or not, I'm gonna say that's BBOS because it probably is. Just go all caps. See how you did Sigma on that joint? Just go all caps. Certain fonts don't look good in upper lower, so I'm gonna say keep it all caps. And yeah, I mean, other than that, you look good. The coloration is dope. I like the icon. I like the body shot in there. That's important. It's kind of a little what's new stuff? Major Key Alert. What his name is? Khaled. Kind of look like Khaled in the shot, but that's good. Don't get mad. One last thing. Don't write tutorial, unnecessary. Just put like blurry background kind of question mark. Find a different way not to have 6 words on there. I get mad at myself when I catch myself doing those. Like it makes it harder to read, and I get like unclear about my video, so I try to have like verbal diarrhea in the thumbnail, like these. Those are too much, but they're very big, and there's nothing else to take away. If you're going to put that much letters, you need a solid background, because it's hard to read that much letters on a background that has other things going on it. So you got to pick one or the other. You know what I'm saying? These are dope, right? I actually think I watched this video before because I was looking at that when I got that. Okay. Anyway, so you're off to a good start, and my NDI tools is working. So that is dope. We got action. So yes, everybody here. You know what? I'm gonna press this button. Boom. You got 84, 86. Oh, you're moving. Hey, people are pressing. See, our community is cool. Like, we're gonna support you. Now you got 87. Thank you, Mr. Camera Junkie, and thank you for coming through. Scott agrees with me on the Sigma 16. Fast action soccer shots from a distance. You want F2, F2.8. Those are fast and wide. Fast and wide. So 24 to 70 F2.8. That will be a golden master or a G. Let's see. 24 70 F2.8. Oh, you know who has a sick one, Tommy? Tokina for us. No, Sony, dude. Don't show me no Canon stuff, player. What are you doing? Tokina makes a really, really dope ski joint that does that, exactly that. All right, so this is, hey, Sigma has it right there. Sigma 2470 F2.8. Art, Dowden Bones. That's him right there. Where is the Tokina? Oh, Tamron. That's what it is. Sorry. Tamron. That's the guy. 700 bones. Both of these would be good. I've played with the Tamron before. My boy Brad has one. I kind of sort of dig it. If it was up to me, I'd probably stick with the Sig just because Sigma has a little bit, I don't know. Sigma has a little bit better trap. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not that it's clarity. It's a level of sharpness that I think that Sigma brings to the table that a lot of other cats can't rival. They just can't. So, yeah, this is it right here, though. If you want to get the Tammy, I personally would say get the Sigma. It just is what it is. This is the new Tammy right here. Sorry, that was the old one. This is the new one right here because you need the longer barrel. This joint is quick. It's really quick. And you'll get pretty, killer shots with this. Now, if you want to go Golden Master, like you want to get the G Master joint, I just want to let you know what happens when you go G Master. G Master is flavorful, but my God, look at that. It's bomb. My boy Topher has this. Every time I try to cockroach it from him, he takes it back. So this lens is straight fire. When they come here, they do the Sony events. That's one of my favorite lenses to mess with. So, but when you really want to get crazy with it, then you get up in here and you get the 70 to 200. This is my wish list right here. Centimeter 200 f2.8 G Master optical stabilization. This lens is fire. This is what we use to shoot surf out here. Just straight gangstar. Anyway, I hope that helps you, brother Tommy. You are welcome to hit me up in my DMs, and we get it. Thank you. Copy serve. Well, Cass said Delphi. Whoa, you started to snitch on yourself now, girl. Okay, there you go. Whoever asked that question, Stacy, make sure, Miss Stacy, make sure you're following Jody, because Jody will help you. Also, Ecamm has the church streamer guys. They did just have to stop that show because one of the guys got busy or something. But if you go to Ecamm network page or Ecamm live page on YouTube, you can see they got lots and lots of church setup videos. So yeah, it's good. 16 to 70 f4. That's right. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. APS-C 20. So 16 would be. Yes, Curtis, that is correct. See, yep. Zeiss is the answer. It's that coding. It's that it kills it with all that weird stuff. Let's see. See, told you, Tommy. It's that 2-track 9. It's always best to use prime lens on the gimbal, zoom lens. There you go. Yes. It's a preference thing. I just like prime lenses because I don't even know why. I was trained that way, and I'm sure I have a reason. Can I get it out of my face right now? Probably not. But yeah, I just love prime lenses. In I guess because we sold broadcast equipment at our store, and my dad was always about prime lenses, and I think there's a creative thing that comes with crime lenses. That comes with prime lenses. There's a certain level of creativity where you're not cheating and zooming. Like, you have to learn to compose different. Prime lenses are normally faster because they don't have as much glass and stuff to jump through. Yeah, I can't even say I can speak on it. I'm gonna probably have to think that one out. But yeah, that's the right answer. Yes, Rocky, I got to find it. I think it was in the Two Buddy stream that I was on with Miss D and India and Alicio. I think I mentioned you in that. So, yes, I have to catch that one. And then Miss D says the sharpness and constant aperture prime lens is unmatched. That's one of my reasons, correct. And Mr. Junkie, well, you're absolutely welcome, Lewis. Nice to have you here over in the Let's Get Live crew. But we get live, so if you're calm and reserved, you came to the wrong party. My glasses looking extra Urkel today, and I think it's because I didn't have my hat. See, even Tommy's there. So, you know what, Mr. Camera Junkie? If you're looking for a video to create soon, answer Tommy's question in more depth than I did because I glazed over it real quick. But go look for some fast lenses for dads to shoot their kids' sports games based off of E-mount. And most of the lenses we talked about today that weren't Sony specific, Tamron makes that lens for all the mounts, and Sigma makes that lens for all the mounts. That 70 to 200 or 24 to 70 with the 2.8 aperture or 2.4 aperture is very common across cameras, from something as little as, say, a M50 all the way up to the red cinema camera. Like, that's just a range. Most lenses come in standard ranges for a reason. So it has been thought out for years. And if you've been a photographer as long as Curtis, then you know that is basically how it is. I'm picking on Curtis. I have a Sigma lens, Canon M50. Watch that in this video. Oh, she got you to buy one too. Her footage still looks blurry, exported from Final Cut. Could have asked for pro tips from the group. Here's what I would do. Number one, first of all, Kim, let me ask you this question. Are we confusing grain with focus? Because you can get grain if you don't have enough light. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people might take that soft, that fuzziness. That's a light issue, normally not a focus issue. Oh, can I say, by the way, this Sigma right here is sharp. I'm just like looking at it for the first time because we talking lenses, so my head's in that game. My Pixel Peeps is in. This joint is sharp, like incisor. Anyway, so if it's more focused in grain, what you want to do is work on getting your focus tight. You can get this thing known as a focus target. And you basically use some sort of mounting system, bookshelf, whatever, to put it basically where your face would gonna go, okay? And then you use your camera, and if you can get behind your camera, you use something like this to put it where your face fitting to be. You figure this out, you focus on it, you get the lines to match up, you get the zero even, there's no like tilt or anything, and then now you know how accurate your focus is, right? So you're testing front focus, back focus, all of that. And again, you can get these as low as like 19 bucks. JLCC Professional, 35 bones. This is probably a little bit better. Data Color is the real deal. I think it's about 80 bones. Oh, here we go, $63. This is the real deal focus joint. And again, there's a level there to make sure that your target is vertical. You put the tripod where your face would normally go. You get your camera set up, and then you once you have it there, you kind of know where it is. If you're team autofocus, which I'm normally not, I only started messing with it because the Sigma is stupid fast autofocus. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Like, I didn't think it would be this fast. Normally the Sony lenses are the fastest at autofocus, but look how quick that is. 1/1000. It kills me. It kills me every time. Here you go. You ready? 1/1000. Shut up. Come on. Come on. What today is? It's Saturday. Saturday. Anyway, so yes, I would check that. Make sure your light game is on point. I like manual everything, honestly. Like normally I come in here, I'm at ISO 200 right now. I'm at f1.6, not even at 1.4. I'm at f200. f1.4, ISO 200. My exposure is +3 on purpose because of the LUT that I'm using, or the actually picture profile, which is hybrid log gamma 3. So therefore I got a ETTR. That's nerdy. And yeah, my guess is probably light. The other thing is, if you are depending on autofocus and you do have the Sigma, you got to worry about the contrast autofocus situation behind you. That Canon ain't fitting to have it to the same way as Sony folks do. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to change some things in your background to make the Canon not as confused, because its focusing system at that level is a little different, which is why David Foster, myself, and Miss D all now tell folks, if you're live streaming, probably don't want an M50. You know, at the time it was great, but I think all the little extra stuff that is missing, not a good look. If I'm in your boat and you don't have to listen to me, I would be selling it. I'll be getting something else. What you mean was 82? That's how old you is? Dude, with 100? What are you guys talking about? Creative Ways Taekwondo. Why did I say Chris's name like that? You talking about subs? We can get you there. Oh, Miss C talking about channel baskets. Channel baskets. Carol, channel banners. Yes. Oh, Creative Ways Taekwondo is at 83. All right, Chris, we're gonna work on your channel too. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna tell you what to do. We're gonna get there. Yes, Mr. Joe. Yes. Okay. I got you, Mr. Joe. Anything for you, man. Anything for you. Is that only, have you checked the footage? It looks okay. Okay. Speak to June, Kim, because June knows what's up. Mr. Riley, I'm curious about the other two boys, because Troy, I think he said his name was, that kid is huge. What do you feed that youngin? Holy goodness. You probably need like 8 jobs to keep him fed. That dude is huge. And he think he cool, which is more funny. I got it. Man, your family is awesome. I absolutely think it's great. Dr. E, good to see you here, fam. Okay, this is what I want to hear from you, Lewis. Seriously uploading. That's what I want to hear. And to tell you what, brother, I came back last year this time. I was, I Miss D laughs at me when I say this. I was a toe in the water dipper. I was a toe in the water dipper for a long time. I make a video and then I'll be like, yeah, all right, come back to it. And it's dumb. But once I got serious, man, game changer. So you're on a good look, and not to blow up the spot as I always do, but if you are serious about this life, Lewis, make sure you jump on TubeBuddy. You can go, what is it? I believe it's just tubebuddy.com/DocRock, or you can go docrock.live/TB. Man, I got the crazy hiccups today. Anyway, TubeBuddy's a game changer. Like, I decided I'm going to go in, and then I got TubeBuddy. I did TubeBuddy free for about 15, 20 minutes. And then, yes, it's tubebuddy.com/DocRock. I got TubeBuddy free for about 15 minutes. I realized what I was slipping on. And then, after that, I just started following their recipe, bro. I followed the recipe like trying to make grandma's mofongo. Boom. And after that, it was on. It was straight on. And it don't even smell like mofongo, but it tastes just as good. Boricuas represent. All right. Dr. Elo's in the building. He said, I've been told. We around here, we say you've been took and told. So you're welcome, Lewis, man. I appreciate you for just showing up in here. And you know what? The first thing you did today, you got up, you watched Nick, you watched me. That means you were studying your craft. So I need you to go to that restroom, look yourself in the mirror, and be like, I am a creator, and celebrate your victories. You actually succeeded today, not because my advice is any good or Nick's advice is any good, but the fact that you actually came in and started hunting for more information in your space. You are honing your craft. You know what I'm saying? Guys that cook, that go to the knife store and look at all of the knives, as simple as that is, you're honing your craft. So keep doing what you do, fam. Absolutely keep doing what you do. Oh, Fit BK says, yep, 2470 is amazeballs. Cool. And listen to Dr. Elo. He's smart. Huh? What can I type correctly? Oh, I can't type correctly either. So you want to see? Yesterday I posted in the group, and I immediately changed the thumbnail, but for whatever reason, YouTube didn't grab it, which kind of irked my face. So on my post in the Let's Get Live community, the thumbnail says how to be a good curder. I don't even know what the heck a curder is. Look at that. That's not what the thumbnail says on YouTube, but it says how to be a good curder. So welcome to good professional typing skills a la Do Croc. That is I. Yes. June, don't tell him. Let's just get him there. And then when we go to London, we can just go borrow from him. We'll take a trip down to Chef. Okay, my boys are spoiling the I gotta stop this. My boys are spoiling the Manchester game right now. I can't watch. Okay, don't look at that. Don't look at that. I want you guys to know how, you see that right there? Glory, glory. I want you to know how much I love you guys, that I am gonna watch United game on replay instead of screaming at the TV in real life because of y'all. Okay. Tommy said he gonna have to start selling drugs and robbing banks to get that lens. Gangstar, yes. Do you need a different account for each YouTube channel? Or can it be managed with one sign-in? Why? Yes, they can be managed with one sign-in, brother. See? Dun, 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 dun. I have my Solid Podcast channel and my Doc Rock channel. Unlike, if you were Lim, though, you probably need like 15 TubeBuddies account because there's probably a limit. But Lim got 78, 79 channels. I forget. Miss D said the other day he had about 78 channels, I think. Lim crazy. Hey, Dr. E, good to see you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I have my my alert thingy turned off because it distracts Miss D. Tommy has a Sony, Mr. Junkie. I want to say it's a 60. See, he does have a 6400. I was just about to say that. Okay. See, Miss D bought the autofocus life. I love it now, but yeah, again. Yeah. What you can try to, Kim, do a video in manual focus and then put it out. And that will tell you if your camera is not focusing correctly, so it's not you. I am unfamiliar, and because it is at the low end of the Canon cameras, I'm not sure if it has focus peaking, but focus peaking is a beautiful situation when you're in manual mode. When I put this Sony in manual mode and I get it focused right, there's red splotches everywhere. Everything that has a red dot on it is tack focus. Like, Or you can do white, you can do yellow, you can do various colors. But in my camera, I have mine set up for red. And so when I'm doing my landscape and I'm out there and I'm shooting and I get it nailed in, it's locked and it's amazing. So, Ms. D, let me know if the M50 has peaking, because peaking will help you make sure you got it. Yes, Joe, I know. That is definitely a thing. Okay, Tammy, let's fix your struggles with white balance real easy. Real easy right here. Let's get you covered. Gray card. I don't know about this cheap brand here. Nope. Okay, Expo Disc is the legit way to do it. It's super dope, but you don't have to go and spend $50 on the Expo Disc. I like the foldable gray cards, but I'm looking for a brand that's probably not going to give you some weird color gray, because you can do it with any of those foldable guys, but I know there's got to be one out here that has like some sort of a reputable brand. But this is what, here we go, Last of Light. Now we're cooking. I'm sorry. Yes, you can buy the other one for $8. But if that gray isn't, Last of Light will be correct. Anything else may or may not be correct. And you know what? It's Amazon. So by all means, get the $8 one. If it works, it works. If it don't, trust me, spend the $35, get yourself a Last of Light. Expo Disc makes another one. Data Color makes one. But this is a gray card. It also has a white card on the back too. But this is what you use to set your white balance. And it's on. You basically go to this mode right here, custom mode. In the Sony, you put it in the center, you press the center button on your camera, and then the camera goes, okay, I'll take that evaluation. Boom, it's good to go. On some other cameras, you have to zoom in and take a photo. On some other cameras, you just zoom in and press set. But each one's a little different, but that's what you want to do. You want to zoom in into the frame where your face is in the light. So like if it was me, I would hold it up right here. And then on the Sony, it's two ways. I could load an image, so I could just load it up like this. And then on the Sony, I can do the take a picture gesture or set the, the 2-second timer. Boom, have that photo, then use that photo to set it. Or I can just use my remote. But yeah, that's what you need. 35 bones and you're good. And every person in video photography space should own one of these. I actually have some cheap plastic ones right here. I'll take it off the lanyard so I don't have to unplug anything. These are cheap plastic ones. They work in a pinch, but this is what I travel with. But those are better. So yeah, that's basically all you need. You could do it with just a standard white foam board, But if you want to do it correctly, get one of those. That's my answer. Yep. I'm gonna guess the same thing, Kim. Yes, and it's definitely the lens model. Sony in general has one of the fastest autofocus in the game. I think it's the fastest. Some people say the Olympus, but really Olympus M4T. I mean MFT. I don't care about you. Most people don't even know what Olympus is. They think it's a mountain, so you kind of don't count. Although you have a fast autofocus as well. Who doesn't have decent autofocusing? Panasonic. But that's neither here nor there. So yes, if you have good lenses that follow up, they'll do good. So the cheaper lenses are great for streaming, but your autofocus game will be probably a lot slower because that speed comes at a price. Now, that being said, this Sigma is a $400 lens. It autofocus as fast as all get. So there's that. The only thing that would be faster than this Sigma in the autofocus is a native Sony lens. And it's close. But sometimes the native Sony lens is hunt. So they go boom. Where the Sigma would just go like Spider-Man. Anyway, let me stop tripping. Yes, Chris, I know, because I'm getting behind comments like Miss D. Okay, I get it. Now, Lewis and Tommy are talking to each other, which is good, except for Tommy's a little crazy, Lewis. Watch him. He's screw loose. That's my boy. All right, we got a lot of talking. He said he got two, buddy, and then yes, he knows about my phone go. Yes. Do I have any good advice? See, my boys are kicking in. There you go. Tommy, I saw this thing about the OG that makes the really, really famous fabric scissors. Like he's like 88 or something, and he just got a apprentice to come back. But like we might lose some of the dopest scissors in town. That's kind of crazy. There you go. There you go. Got to set them goals. That's why we did Vlogmas. And if you're not on the Vlogmas thing, bruh, jump on it. Jump on it. Come into the group. Number one. Okay, that's what I'm going to guess. Because you know some stuff about cameras, if you jump into the Let's Get Live Facebook group, one of the mods will post it into the thing, into the what you call it. Or if you go to my channel, it's at the top of all of the recent videos. Come in the group and just assist folks with their camera questions. And especially now it's Christmas and people trying to buy cameras, bruh, you will smoke that by tomorrow night. Because there's only like 180 of us, but everybody there is super nice and generous. So, like, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Where are we at today? We're at 196. Well, shucky darn. We fit to hit 200 this weekend, fam. That is legit. So, yeah, Lewis, you're welcome to jump into the Let's Get Live group. And there's also our sister group. It's kind of funny I said that because I normally just say that without meaning it to be gender oriented. But then, yeah, there's the Entree Fam group, which is Miss D's group. And yeah, between that, there's always people with camera questions. And if this is your passion, fam, you're good to go. I don't want you to get distracted by the Peter McKinnon or some of the other camera guys out there and people, because somebody told me like a little bit ago when Peter was at 2 million, oh, I can't get a new camera channel because everyone's only going to see Peter. You know what? People vibe with who you are, not who they are. I'm going to tell you, I have nothing against the man whatsoever, but I don't vibrate with Peter's content. So I only watch it when it's something I really, really need to know because a new device is coming out. I vibe with the nerd level of Jared Undone because I'm a nerd. But I don't actually vibe with Peter. I don't actually vibe with Matt. For some reason. They're both really nice guys. They're Canadians. They're built nice. But I don't vibrate with their content. It just doesn't match me, right? Manny Ortiz, I watch his stuff. Maybe because he's Puerto Rock. I don't know. But I watched Manny Ortiz. He's good. He got me out here wanting to buy a new lens. I showed him Miss D the other day, and we was both like, lens. You know how zombies be like, brains? We was like, lens. So you know who else I don't vibe with? And again, nothing against them personally. I cannot listen to Chelsea and Tony. Something about Tony's tone, pace, I just don't vibe with him. So I don't watch his stuff. Jason Vaughn, homie. Love Jason Vaughn. I could listen to Jason all day. I could listen to Gerald Undone all day. Caleb Pike, homie, in there. Love Caleb. He bald, wears glasses, Caleb's in there. So, yeah, they're just certain people. So don't feel like I got to be Peter McKinnon. If I see another person coming with, what's up, man, stop that. You ain't Peter. And even Peter stole that from Casey. Hello? Like, come on. Be you. You know what I'm saying? Mine is aloha internet people. Holla. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah. Just keep going, Lewis, man. You're there. So jump in the group and just be like, hey, I'm a camera dude. Y'all got questions? Merry Christmas. And then jump on Vlogmas. Come in there and do a short 3 to 5 minute every day for the rest of this month. You 5 days late, so we might hit you up for homework. But make a short little video about the different canons. And the good thing is, one thing that you did that most of us don't do, you speak all of them. You speak that rubbish language that Linwell speaks, which is Nikon. You speak Panasonic, which is not in focus. You speak Sony, the one and only. And you speak Canon. I should learn to update my cameras before my users get pissed at me. You speak all of that, so you're good. If you can speak Bougie Fuji added to your list, now you're a king. So come in, brother, take your shoes off, have some fun. It's all in my Facebook group. Miss D put it in the chat a little bit up before you, so scroll up and click that, jump in. Linwell or Miss D or India will let you in. And then do not cook fish in the microwave. That's the only rule in the group. And if you're going to bring the mofongo, bring enough for everybody. No tele, boricua. See, man, everybody say hi to Lewis when he come in. He family now. He's in there. Any tips with thumbnails? Okay, yes, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to warm this thumbnail situation up. Wait, is this which one of you twins is talking to me right now? I don't want to just not, I don't want to call it wrong one. Or I can just pick one and call it both. Let me scroll real quick and just catch up, and then we're going to do thumbnails because you said so. And I kind of wanted to do that anyway. DJ Stricker's been watching some random football game right now. That's not the Chris. Tommy, stop picking on him. He got hurt feelings, fam. Okay, M50 does have peaking. Okay, good to know. June is still trying to help. Yes, vintage lenses and peaking. They say, uh-oh, we're in trouble. Pastor Eva, if you are still here, we said yesterday after watching your video, because we didn't know you could blow, okay? You was hiding that from us. We would love for you to drop us a Christmas song in the group. And same with the twins. We want y'all to drop a Christmas song in the group because y'all can blow. Lim Well, I heard, can blow. I seen his rubbish guitar playing. I'm joking, Lim. But yeah. He said stole the phone back from Little Man. That's funny. Let me catch up. What did you miss? Nothing. I'm going to rock my... See, you, Mr. Rod, you're going to have that M50 until your son is playing for the Raiders because Canon is really horrible at upgrading their stuff. No, actually, they just came out with a new one. That's kind of funny. There's something to manage. That you managed 156. Yes, that's funny. That's what we learned while you was gone. Okay, Dr. Elo is there. Olympus is too late. Turn on phase auto. There you go. Club No Sleep. I'm just catching up so I can do this thumbnails thing. Make sure there's any other good questions other than y'all talking to himself. Yo, Tommy, we need that. We need the... Sorry. That was probably obnoxious. Your vibe builds your tribe. Limb drops. Man, I need a limb drop for the button. See, Ms. D, also nerdy, which is why we get along. Gerald is my dude, man. He gets in there. For all you nerd types, he would dive in. And I just like his setup, man. His setup. See, Rob says, like, he vibes with David and not Lorian. It is what it is. Like, and it doesn't make them a bad person. You just don't match. There are certain people that when you meet them and you start talking to them, whether it's even virtually, you instantly connect. And I'm going to tell you right now, Lemuel, who's moderator, Miss D, moderator, India, also moderator, vibe with them instantly. Like, I swear, India and I are from the same, like, DNA. Like, she just gets me. I get her. Like, I know for a fact, if Rob was here, I would hang out with Rob all the time, and we would sneak off without Lim and have fun. There's just certain people you vibe with right away. Tommy's another one. I know that Tommy and I would just have whiskeys and crack jokes and talk smack about Manchester United versus the other rubbish, Sheffield United, all night. And we would be cracking up and just having a good time till one of our wives or son would have to come pick us up and take us out of the pub. Like, I know that I can have a fish and chips with Tommy for sure. There's just certain people you vibe with instantly. Miss Eileen, her vibe, man, she got me. Miss Eileen got me. The minute I saw her first video, I was like, sub, right away. You know? So, yeah. You were, where's Alicia? We kicked him out. Okay, Lens drops. That's going to be another one for you. Dude, yes, he is killing it on Vlogmas. Absolutely. Absolutely. BU, it's YouTube. Very good. We got that. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Twins, don't run away. We about to dive right in. Oh, Nikon and Panasonic can't see each other because they can't focus. Yes. It's always best to speak for against things you actually have or had. Correct. 100%. That's true, June. A lot of cats be out here speaking spicy about stuff that they have never actually put their hands on. So that's a little bit, okay, it is Shantiva. Good to see you here, Mark. We're about to dive in. I'm almost at the bottom. We're going to dive in. Rubber's guitar playing. And she's going to do the Shantiva dance. Okay, now we kicking. Dude, I just saw this, Lewis. They have a set on Amazon right now to buy the Holy Trinity of Sigma. Sorry, church people. And the Holy Trinity of Sigma is like 1,100 to get all three, and that would be the 16 to 35. Or is it 30? It's the 16 to 30 and the 85, something like that. Yeah, it's cool. Miss D said that the Mark II is the same as the Mark I. Wow. Yes. No, we're not talking about that. No, well, get off my channel. I gave you props the other day on Miss D's channel. Like, we brought your profile on screen. I was like, Noble is a noble guy. And then you just mentioned get the heck out of my channel with their Chiefs. We had that kid with this close. Freaking Patrick Mahomes. Football season almost over, Noble. Call me then. I'm mad at you. But since you're like smooth on top, you get extra points. Hey, you can't do that. No one goes anywhere without me. Ask my dad. He hiding the tire wells. That's good. Yes, Miss D said the other day that something was hashtag T-shirtable. I love that. Chip, Buddy, and those relics. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Okay, boom. It was 16, 30, 55. There you go. All right, here we go. We got to the bottom. Yes. All right, Santiva, let's jump. We're going to come over here, and actually, I'm going to bring up the Canva, the real app instead of the web, because that way we can work quicker. I need to go to NDI Tools real quick. And again, the people who are professionals, like Miss D, they will do this without clicking it all over the place. Come on, Canva, load up. Canva app, load. Are you loading? It's not loading. What are you doing, Canva app? I was just going to sing your praises because I like the fact that they have a real app. I guess we're going to have to trust using the web. Okay, so let's start with some thumbnails. Y'all quit talking about lenses when I'm not watching. That's my favorite subject. Okay, so first of all, let's go back over here and do some be love INC. All right, boom. The struggles is real. Stop moving. Okay. We have. This is cool. That one's better. The twin tag better. Vlogmas 2020 is better. Okay, so the current consensus, according to Click Magnet on TubeBuddy, is that you want a quarter crop. Okay, what we mean by quarter crop? Let's come over here. See this picture right here in the corner of this Canva? Mouse big. You can't even see the mouse. On the side where it says Vista Collection, over here on the right, where the girl is basically elbow up, that's a quarter crop. Down here on our company, our manifesto, that's a quarter crop. People vibe better when they can see a little bit more of your face. Somebody's ding-dinging me. It must be important. Oh, it's Freddie. Freddie, I'm teaching right now. I'll be back, sir. Okay, so let's go in here and let's go to templates, and then we want to go to YouTube thumbnail. YouTube channel art, YouTube thumbnail. Bam. Okay. This changes a lot, okay? But my current situation is 3/4 crop. Even this dog is a 3/4 crop. 3/4 crop, big, humongous letters, and solid or solid-ish background. Those are what I think are the way to go right now. And the reason why this is not working is I need to sign in. All right, hold on. I got to change because y'all ain't not trying to steal my password. I think y'all be. I'm with Anthony, though. I got the app. And I'm really mad why the Canva regular app didn't load, because I like that. It's so much more easy to use. So much more easy. Yeah, Doc. English, that's a good language. You should look into that. I'm just closing unnecessary stuffs. Okay, let's go back to this little dog. What up, dog? Okay, so very, very clean, right? So what we're going to do over here is that a real picture? Maybe I cannot take him off because that's a real picture, but this is the basic look. This over here, also very decent look. Large head, right? I'm not a fan of boxes, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But this is another one. Decent crop is good. And I know that they have you have to put both of y'all in there, so you can do that. I'm a fan of single color background, nice big writing. This part is okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like single background, nice big writing. These are all good options. This is a fantastic option. If you can scream back, like if you need the words to scream out and yell out, then yeah, you can screen it back. They use the gradient on this to hide it. But what you do, okay, I use this as an example for something else. But again, see that it's a little bit smaller than a 3/4 crop. This is almost a half body crop, but she's taking up a good 50% of the image. So first of all, Shantiva, if you could please let me know, what do you use for your thumbnails at the moment? Like what application are you using? Okay. And then, yes. let's go from there. Because that will help me determine this thumbnail would do extremely well. This, not so much, because it's too small on a phone. You got to remember, some folks are going to look at this from a phone. This is a problem too, in a way, because even right now on the stream, it might be hard for you guys to see this yellow on the blue. This kind of overly stylized font, not a good look, I don't think. This one would be a bad thumbnail. It has verbal diarrhea. You don't want that. But it's funny that they suggest stuff like this, and this is the reason why people do stuff like that. Mr. Camera Junkie likes, he likes my second question in the Facebook group. Okay, check this out, girl. Look, right here in the center, I live in Spark. I only got Canva because of Alicio. Okay, y'all, it's not fitting to steal my password, I said. I got Canva because Alicio said he needed help, so I signed up for Canva. I am an Adobe Spark guy. I can fly in Adobe Spark. Canva, I have to think about it. But Adobe Spark, I can just do it. But yeah, Canva can take out the background too if you have the professional version. That's kind of something that's a little bit new too. The two of y'all is one of y'all, so it's the same thing. Man, it'd be so much easier if I had an image, but I'm gonna see if I can fake this. Let's back this up. Boom. Why? Let's just start with a blank. All right, we can go here. We're gonna do something. Yeah, Miss D got the Canva life going on. So we're going to come over here and we're going to add, and then we're going to add a photo. And then I'm going to look in my Adobe stock library, stock.adobe.com, and I'm going to say twins. Let's learn how to type, and not Minnesota. Boom, boom, boom. Mo with it. This is where I need to put on some epidemiology sound and do it like that. I'm looking for ones that are isolated already. You know what? I'm gonna pick these two sisters right here because they're two sisters. Get it? In both senses of the word. All right. No, I don't need to get to no Spark player. I got this. Back off. So I'm gonna show you how to double crop this joint. We're going to get it. It's like, that's a good 3/4 crop. Okay. I don't have to worry about removing the background, but I'll just do it for this particular case. It might get mad because I didn't actually license the image, but anyway, we can do it like that. We can let a little bit of her hair come off. That's absolutely fine. So we have plenty of room over here for words. Boom. So then we're going to come over here. We're going to get a font. I didn't need that, but we can delete that. Boom. This is really bad. What you call it? Let's click the background. Let's change the color. We're going to go Christmassy. I like a little bit of dark red in Christmas instead of straight red. Boom. And then we're going to click on add. And then we're going to go text. And we're going to keep it bold. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. I like to see. Nope, keep going. Boom. Yes, you can use Keynote, Tommy. What am I looking for? You can use Keynote. The only problem with Keynote is if you're already a designer, you can go in Keynote and you can get it, right? A lot of people that are getting into this are coming into this with no design skills. Keynote ain't going to help you, right? So you're just going to go blindly and make stuff. And if you don't know how to do the design, you're going to end up with a big, bold thumbnail that doesn't match. The cool thing about Canva and Spark and Placeit and Easel and the above and the afters and the which and the name and the whatevers is because they have templates that will help folks that aren't designers. That's why they're better, right? I am a designer. I can design really well. My brother's a designer. He can design way better. Marshall's a designer. He also can design way better. They would use something like this too because it's just quick. I do mine in Illustrator, to be honest with you, but Illustrator is Spark on the computer, so it's the same. Okay, I would do this in Illustrator. I'd have been done already, but I got to do it in Spark because that's what the ladies know. So yes, you can do it in Keynote, but then you're going to have to go learn your design game or whatever about that. So there's that. Okay, I don't know what Kick-Ass Tuber thumbnails is, and Pastor Eva, you shouldn't swear like that. No, I'm joking. There you go. I prefer Spark because I'm Adobe born and bred, but I am learning to fall back in love with Canva because of certain things that it does. I really don't think it matters if you get one or the other. I get Spark for free, not really for free. It's part of my Adobe subscription. So I didn't have to buy Canva Pro. I bought Canva Pro to teach Alicio. And I know that by making Canva content, I'll get all of that money back in YouTube ad rev. So I don't even think of it. I eat with chopsticks. Some people eat with a fork and spoon, and others need a spork, and that's okay. Keep switching between background. No, stop, Shantiva, just stop. Solid background for right now. You can go back to cube background after, but for right now, trust me, stick with solid background. It makes life simpler. Okay. I don't need these little things. Oh, they're part of the deal. Gotta ungroup this. Bam. I'm gonna take this, save this for later, maybe. Do not be afraid to have text cover or not cover. You know what I'm saying? Do not be afraid of that. A lot of people do that. But if you look at all the magazines and you watch the pros, they do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want this to layer order, and I want this to come to the top. Bam. Then I'm going to take this joint, pull it down just a little bit because the S is weird and hard to see. Now, I'm going to go and add another text, add text. And I don't really need one of these fancy joints. I just need simple lettering. I wanted just plain bold lettering. Why don't I just add this? Start from scratch. That's what I want. Then I don't want that font. I want a normal people font. Babas. There you go. I kind of want a little bit skinnier. That's kind of big. Where's Railway? They're in alphabetical order, Doc. And heavy. There you go. I'm over that. I was going to think if I was going to use it, but I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it. Get rid of it. You're out of here. I like my words separate, and I like to eventually I will make them all the same. We will fix this after. I might get rid of the Vlogmas too. One thing that I'm doing, gang, is I'm holding down the Option key to clone. And that's the reason why I like using this, because Adobe is Adobe. And this is just for the girls because I know that's how they roll. Okay, I might get rid of this or make it really tiny because it's not important. That's going to be in the title. Or I might do this where it's just an extra element. I always press enter because I wanted to stay out of, finger pressing, but it doesn't work. So now I got this size right here and I want to pick a permanent one. So I'm going to say 130. Okay. Then I can click this one here. And when I come back to here, I can go straight to the 130. It's already in the catalog. Then I come over here, click this again, and then my 130 is in the catalog. Okay, now I'm going to highlight all of these, and then I'm going to push it to the corner. And then I'm going to realize that this one needs to down a bit, put them together, looking at my lines, it all looks good. I could bring this down here, and I'm done. That's it. Not even that hard, super simple. The Vlogmas doesn't have to be there. I can put that in the title, but you know what I'm saying? Simple, clean, easy to read, can get you to where you want to be. The rest of it, put it in your title, put it in your description. People try to spell out the entire thing in a description, and you don't need to do that. That's thinking that your user, this will sound really mean, but trying to verbally diarrhea inside the description, inside the thumbnail, is thinking that your users are dumb and they can't read titles. You don't have to do both. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's read these real quick. You don't have to be skilled in design for thumbnails. The only thing you have to be is better than the other content creators. Yeah, no. You don't have to be a skilled designer, no, because you can use tools that will get you there. But no one will ever know that your content is better than anyone else if they can't get past the thumbnail. I don't know if that makes any sense. Eric. No, it's Eric. Let's see. Okay, I did cover this, but I want to give you a better input. Between background, no background thumbnails, testing out which is which we go with. Can't check out other thumbnails and test your thoughts. Yes, I'm going to say no background for right now. And here's why. Here's why I'm going to say no background. Just think about this. Where do I live? I live in the Lord's background. In the middle of doing what he did, he was like, I'm going to take this little spot, splash it in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to make it better than any other place in the world. And people are going to flock here by 15 million a year to take a look at my art piece. He created an art piece in the middle of the globe. It's called Hawaii. I could cheat on my thumbnails and go, look at the video yesterday. I could take y'all out there every day and always make that my background. But no, because you want them to focus on the content. You know what I mean? So right now, the glow up is y'all, right? The mad scientist that was your parents that invented YouTube firecrackers is actually the key element to the video. That is the brand. The brand is the energy, the fire, the happiness, the smiles, the joy, all of that stuff you folks bring, right? Kin folks from all over the world will fall in love with your energy. You are that spark, #Adobe. So I don't need to distract from that with Vader Nation in the background. You know what I mean? Just right now, I think it's better to just be like that. You know what I mean? You're not doing a travel video, background don't care. You're not doing home decoration, background don't care. You're not doing, I can't even think of even more because I think lots of videos can do really well with zero background. Now, you can put the background back there and keep it faded. That's all right. But you want it to be where you're separated. So going back to this real quick, let's do something like this, right? If you insist on being background, which I'm going to say no, and I'm a professional. I'm a doctor. Trust me. I'm going to go in here and get a photo from Adobe stock, and we're going to go Christmas. Bam. I should learn how to spell, you stupid. Okay. All right, Christmas. Let's take this in here. See how much busier that just got? You know what I mean? But then we can cheat, come over here to filters, hit the contrast filter, right? And then we can go to the enhancements here, and we're going to like I don't have to desaturate that. I want to put a this is where Canva shines a little bit better, but that's okay. We can leave it. We can work with it from here. I'm gonna come over here to the blur though, and I'm gonna go like that. So you kind of know that it's Christmas decorations, but you don't. It doesn't have that same je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean? Like, it would be better if I could. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. It's not switching. It doesn't like this image, but normally you can come in here and switch this and it will cycle through colors. But let's pick a different background because that was whack. It goes slow when you on the internet. Oh, this one is cool. Let's do this one. All right, now we can take this blur back a little bit so you can see some of the Christmas, but I'm still keeping it a little blurry. Just enough that you know, do they know it's Christmas time at all? Sorry. There you go. That's how I would do it if I had to. But honestly, I'm going to say right now, while you're trying to grow your brand, and you guys are the brand, you need to read every book on the subject of branding. We were speaking on it the other day. We are praying it into existence. You guys are going to be signed by like Nike or somebody to be the brand. I don't know who it is yet, but we see y'all going someplace. So, background ain't important. Let you stand out. I'm going to just say that. If y'all think I'm wrong, tell me I'm crazy. See, Miss D agree with me. That's a safe bet. When she agrees with me, that's a safe bet. Hey, you need a fork and spoon on the wall. All right, bro. I'm assuming you're headed this way. So if you didn't jump off, come and get this lens. Don't forget. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, here you go. You can't place them in the video itself, Pastor Eva, but you can place them in the comments. In the description. You just place it in there. No special, nothing. The YouTube software automatically reads them and allows them to be clickable. So you just put them in straight text. You don't have to do anything. Like you just put, docrock.live/ecam. That's it. That's all you need to do. With the hookups in here. Okay. If you haven't subscribed and using Adobe, yes, I came from the all this space too, and it's super funny, Rob, you say that because I was teasing Anthony in the group yesterday because he said that he'd been using Photoshop since version 1, and he meant CS1, like 2003 CS1, and I was like, little kid. Let me explain you. It's been a lot longer than that. So it was pretty funny. I was teasing him, but it was pretty funny. Hey, anything for you kids, man. You guys are so dope. I'm just telling you. You're so dope. Thank you, Lemuel. I appreciate you. Oh, I will. Oh, well, I can't. If you want, you just you send me a picture in the group. Just send me a picture of you guys, and then I'll make the template, and you can run from there. It is cool that this is something I've been needing to do. I just haven't done for a while. Pick a day, especially a day when it's nice out, and then go out and take a bunch of shots together in various outfits and stuff like that, and then have those thumbnails ready. Like, get those backgrounds removed, all that stuff, just have them ready. And in the beginning, you can cycle through a couple, 2, 3. Right now would be really dope that, again, when it comes to Christmas red, I like the dark Christmas red as opposed to the bright Christmas red. It's just me. Go do like a Christmas red outfit, hats, boom, Vlogmas. Good to go. You know what I mean? Like, that would be killer. I've been meaning to bust out my Santa hat. See, Miss D knows. You are the brand. You are the brand. And you guys are doing it, man. You guys are doing it. Yep. Let you stand out. As Loria says, be uniquely you. You know, that's what it is. Oh, Mr. Riley? Yes, let's pick on Mr. Riley. Man, I love your energy, fam. Your videos are so good. I just want to let you know, your videos are so, so good. It's like you've been doing this for a long time. I can't spell.
My Zoom using the virtual.
There you go. Okay, let's pick on Mr. Riley for a minute. I love this. Very clean, very simps. You know, I like the icon up there. Boom, it's perfect. These are kind of cool. I like to see the Inglewood in the back. You know what I mean? That looks kind of cool. I would like to see you cut out on a solid background, though. I don't know why. Again, I'm weird about that. I just am. I did tell myself I wanted to remind you that we can't be friends no more, though, because Notre Dame, USC, not a good look. And then that Dodgers thing, Red Sox, hello. No, I'm teasing you, boss. And then his kids was rocking Steelers. That was also hurting my feelings. I was like, I kind of want to be his friends, but he just pressing all the wrong buttons. Do you remember the LA Raiders? Can you at least rock that? I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I kind of like these, Mr. Riley. You all right with these? These are fine. I would like to see you cut out, though. Honestly, I just would. And I don't know why. And then I would like to see you show some of your character. You have a lot of character in the thumbnail, but I like to see you in a couple different poses. You know, show your character. And boss man, the work that you do is very, very dope, man. Very, very dope. I have a nephew that was autistic, and when he was coming up, like, he didn't have these kind of tools and stuff that you use, like, they just didn't exist. And in our community, man, you know how it is. It's good to see somebody in our community helping out, because it's not a common thing in our community. You know, it got, back in the day, it was kind of hid or not spoke about. It was unspeakable. And you just went to church on the weekends and prayed about it like it was going to change something. So, yeah, I appreciate your work. But this is good, man. You're doing good. I like it. It's just clean. After this is over, though, you're not going to be able to get away with just Vlogmas 2020. You know what I'm saying? So looking at go back and bless these. I know it's been a minute, but yo, TubeBuddy got me right away. The first thing I did when I got it installed was, it was like, dude, your thumbnails is weak sauce. So I had to go back in and started blessing up thumbnails. And I'm just going back and doing more. In here, I know your channel is just getting the growth. You're going to customize and set these up more. Like, you can make the Vlogmas playlist one. You can do your uploads. You can do your creative curriculum ideas. You can do that. But, like, helping other people, if this is good for your career, fine. If not, I would take this off. And again, I could be wrong, but yeah, I've been doing a lot with that too. So you're good, man. You're doing good. Hey, oh man, he's pressing all the buttons. Now you're Team DC. It's Marvel, man. Team Marvel. Mr. Riley, I thought we was cool, fam. Inglewood. I'm teasing, fam. I'm teasing. Yeah, so you're doing good. You're off to a good start. He jumped on Spark and messed with his thumbnail. Yeah, if you guys want to do a more in-depth Spark class, I'll be more than happy to do that in the group. I just started with them because I thought a lot of people didn't have it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people were only having Canva, but if we got a lot of Adobe people in the group, yo, I'm down. I'm absolutely down. I know Anthony and I can get in there and do some what's them words? Like Photoshops. If you want to do it in Photoshop, I like Illustrator. I could fly in Illustrator. This is way easier. So yeah. Oh, Miss D says she got thumbnail shoot today. Yes. You know what? Which is good, and I completely forgot because I use it on my phone. I use the Sony app to let my phone. Oh, don't look at that. It has Manchester words on there. I use the Sony app to let my phone be the viewfinder. I'll set my camera up on the tripod. I'll back up. And what's dope is being in, again, God's artwork, being in Hawaii, I could take my joint to the beach. And again, I crop the beach out, but it's a good lighting. So I'll go out there to the beach, especially when the sun is just up, blue hour, or just down, golden hour. And since I'm team blue, I kind of do it in the morning. Set the tripod, back up, use the camera, get my framing. You got that good bokeh going, snap, all of the pictures, and then come in, and then the background removal in Photoshop or Canva or Spark is good because you had a good bokeh, you blurred it out. So the same lens that you're using for your streaming, getting that soft bokeh, use the bokeh mode when you're shooting. When you shoot on your iPhone, go into portrait mode, and you need good lighting so you don't have pieces of your body missing, but you take, and then it's easier to crop them out. So yes, thumbnail shoot day. I need to go do some thumbnail shoots, and I just ordered new shirts for the show, so all my shirts aren't blue and black in the thumbnails. Wonder Twins, I love you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And we all said at the very beginning, and somewhere on one of these shows, you'll look in the replay, we all said somebody coming out of our group is going to blow up. And if we had a football pool, my money was on y'all. The second person on my list is Pastor Eva, because she coming with that fire. We didn't know she could sing. Y'all got to do a truet. What the heck is it? 3 people. What is it with 3 people that's on the song? Y'all get together with Pastor Eva and do "Oh, Holy Night." You guys don't want me to sing. My singing is horrible. As Linwell so pointed out on my video yesterday, because I said, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Don't let Linwell play the guitar though. Okay, Noble. I'm not going to pick on you about the Chiefs anymore. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that so much. Let's paint this chat orange. Oh, I get it. Now I understand. Thank you, Linwell. Paint. We took thumbnail pictures of us on Dave Vlog. They're so good. Yeah, send it. Like, I'll be fun to play with. As a matter of fact, you can jump on, and then we can do a live bless up. You guys know the link, right? The link is docrock.live/join. We could definitely do a live bless up, and I don't care. It's Saturday. I was only going to go to the wood shop and do the work that I didn't do for messing with y'all all week. Yes, Chris, they kind of do. Let me see. Can I do this? How do I get in here? I did this the other day, and let's make sure. Click mags. All right. So, in your thing, we're going to go. There's a feature in the TubeBuddy tools known as Click Magnet. Click Magnet, it's in that red box up here. You click that on the side, it says Click Magnet. And then it goes and it shows you your power rankings, element inspector. And let's pick that. So it's telling you face or no face. It says that 41 of your videos have face, and they're performing that much better than the ones without face. Those red ones are not that old, but I put like zoom icon, another one zoom icon, another one is a panda from, San Diego Zoo, and the other one was like getting an iPad, something. And look at that, click-through rate is only like 3%, but click rate over 3 to 4 is dope, right? According to YouTube folks. But yeah, it's saying that having that face does much, much better. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's check out emotions. Anything with an emotion, look at that click-through rate, fam. Almost 5. So happy emotion is dope. Sad emotion, I don't do sad. I actually have a t-shirt that says bad word sad people. I know that's mean, but yeah, I just refuse to do sad. It's not my world. Surprise, I don't have any of those. And then my calm look, not as good, right? And then this is what I meant about sizes. The long shot, the medium shot, and the close-up. Look at close-ups, bro. Ekem. Again, Glenn, do not try to make me update in the middle of a live, Glenn. Okay, so you see this? Just looking at this thing here on the side. The close-up of Morgan just gets you. Number one, he got those piercing eyes. Number two, he portrayed God in like 3 different movies. So something about Morgan Freeman with freckles and all, that piercing eyes just get you. Look at DJ Strick with the smoldering look, or Kurt. You look at Kurt with the smoldering look, bruh. Kurt gets you with the thumbnails. Kurt Nougat right here. You see what I mean? That icon right there, that smoldering look, that's it. Oh, look, he caught fire right there, but no words in there. You got to get words in there. This right here, that thumbnail will catch you. That thumbnail will catch you right there. I automatically want to know what else is going on with the crying. This thumbnail, not so good. Kurt, I thought you was on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something about that energy right here that's good. You can see the energy in the thumbnail ahead of time. This one, he's not even looking at you, but the energy is there. Kurt, the algorithm would tell you, fill all the, I know this is weird for a designer to say this without the negative space, but the algorithm would tell you, fill all of this negative, stop playing. Fill all of that negative space with head, like move your head closer, closer, closer to how it all works. And then push some of your shoulder out to put the negative space back, because the algorithm tends to like, I don't know why, the algorithm tends to like more face. So the answer to your question, Chris, is why. Yes, it does. Scrolling down. Thank you for saying that, Ms. D. Yes, Ms. D knows about Team Marvel all day. Mr. Joe, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Joe. I love that. Ms. D said, put that F1.4 to work. See, that's why you need, yes, it's called the trio. Lewis, you knew around these parts, they would tell you, my brain gets stuck. And, I'll just say whatever comes out. It just is what it is. I don't even know what I said instead of trio, but yes. And then keep the singing to the pros. Shut up, Lim. I'll say that about your guitar playing. Yes, that would be so good. Hey, Nana. Hey, good to see you. Okay, sister-in-law Nana's here. And then my lovely niece, my pride and joy. You guys hear me talk about her 24/7. My niece is watching, so now Uncle has to behave. Limwell, that's my sister-in-law and my niece. You guys, this my friend that I keep talking about that's crazy. That's him. Emma, don't you have homework to do, by the way? So, gang, just getting back to these thumbnails situation over here. Again, just want to point this out again for the twins. Again, very good. Like, you want to get sort of, a good, like, head to body crop ratio. The full standing photo will work in some thumbnails, but, according to the click magnet, this just works better. You know what I mean? This just absolutely works better. And then try to keep the word salad to a minimum. Like, we want the word salad. When Kai Zen, the guy comes to the chat all the time, when Kai and I were in school, our teacher used to tell us, okay, I need you guys to say your point in 7 words. I'm like, boom. So we get all excited. We work on it for like hours, and we get it down to 7 words. And she'd be like, that's fantastic. Knock it down to 5. And I'm like, what? So you go back, start working, boom, 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 knock it down to 5. And I'm like, okay, we did it. We good. Can we go now? And she's like, nope, I need you to knock it down to 3. And we're like, 3? And then she goes, yeah, name all your favorite brands. And I'm like, Adidas. And then Kai, he's Nike. He'll be like, Nike. And then I'll be like, BMW. And then he'll be like, Porsche. And she goes, okay, what's Adidas? Impossible is nothing. 3 words. Damn it. And then he said, okay, what about Nike? Just do it. 3 words. Damn it. What about BMW? Ultimate driving machine. Damn it. Porsche, there's no substitute. Damn it. 3 words. You see what I'm saying? So our exercise, start your thing in 7. Once you got that 7 locked in, all right, pimp, bring it down to 5. Oh, 5 is fantastic. No, let's get you down to 3. And you go through all of your major brands. I don't care what it is. It's round about 3 words. Oh, somebody spit out a brand, and then let's see if we pull out their moniker. Toyota used to be Everyday People. They changed it now. What was the other ones? I can't even think. You deserve a break today. McDonald's is Verby. Their marketing not so good, but you don't need marketing when you're crack addicting people with sugar inside your fries. McDonald's creeps. Walmart, Target, like the Gap, like all of these people, they all have basically 3 to 5, but most of them are 3, and it's just marketing school stuff. Is what it is. Nana and Emma said Baba and Gia says hi. That means grandma and grandpa. Baba is Obasan and Gia is Oji-chan. Baba and Gia, get it? You guys get your weekly Japanese lessons from Doc. Brian Lewis, best camera for a noob looking to shoot video, family outings, hikings, everything. A6400. Okay, Brian Lewis. First of all, thumbnail game, fire. Absolute on point. I love the coif. Can't do that. But yes, absolute. And in beard and bespectacle, that's me. You know how we do. I am not the guy that's ever going to tell you to buy the low-end camera, because what happens to everybody that gets a good camera, you start taking pictures, you start to fall in love with pictures, and then you're really in love with pictures, and that $300 box thing you bought from Costco, brick wall, quickly. Bam, instant brick wall. Now you mad. Then what you start doing is trying to use other tricks to get that camera to do what you really thought a camera should do. And then you buy a bunch of things to get that camera to look like the camera that you should have bought in the first place. And what you end up with is you spent more than had you just got the right camera in the first place. So all of the people telling everybody to go buy a Panasonic Lumix 7 because it's only $400, by the time you add enough light for your green screen and a good Micro Four Thirds lens with a fast to get the right bokeh and all the other steps, you are at $1,000. And what you should have done with that $1,000 was bought an A6400. All of the tricks you bought to make that Lumix look good was built in. And it actually focuses. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you, start with that. If I had to go Canon for whatever reason, it would be I think it's called EOS R. I think that's what the number is. No, that one's expensive. It's not the EOS R. What is it called? Oh, EOS M6. That's the one. Maybe I would go EOS M6. But if you started from nothing, just get a Sony. Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. I'm Team Sony. I am not going to shy away from it. It's like I never shied away from Mac versus PC conversations. I have a PC. I use it all day, every day. But I can't stand it. It irritates me. I'm forever saying bad words at it. I even accidentally slip those bad words out in front of Emma sometimes because I hate it. This is a horrible experience. It is a horrible, horrible, horrible experience. The Sony's experience is just dope. The only thing Sony does really bad, which makes me want to punch them in the face, is I would love to have more touchscreen. But then I remind myself, you don't like people touching your screens. So I would be constantly cleaning it, and I'd probably delaminate the back because I can't stand fingerprints on the screen. So I hate it when I want to get to something really quickly, but I study my menus. I study my menus when I'm watching TV. So, yeah, that's it. None of them know good and well I'm on here, and yet they out here chatting with me. I'm not reading what you guys are saying. So, yes. And the outdoor game, Brian, the kit lens that comes with the Sony is pretty dope. But if you get, my first thing I would buy for any Sony would be the Sigma 16 because you can kill two birds with one stone. Your streams and that would look gorgeous. But man, the landscape pictures that come out of a Sigma 16 f1.4, beautiful, so beautiful. It just is. And this lens is so fast when your kids are running around and you like, ooh, sorry, Liz. Mike, you're trying to catch one of them kids, you be like, whoom, at f1.8, at 1.4, and you got your shutter speed, and outside because of the amount of light that we can bring in, you're probably gonna be like f8, but you have your shutter speed at like 125 or 250, stuck. Because the lens is so fast, even though you get that shutter speed up to like 250, which is a good shutter speed for outside for like stopping a motion, not emotion, a motion, your kid's running and you got that boom and there's no blur, shoes in focus, hair in focus. If you got that kind of quaff, I'm assuming your kid got the dope quaff. Kid's quaff is flying in the wind and it's like, remember that movie? Da-na-na-na-na, boom, Chariots of Fire. That's why. So I'm going to say Team Sony, the one and only. Boom. Nice. Can we have some sanity? Yes, twin sanity. That's what I called it. Good. Thank you guys. Man, I can't wait, man. Let's send me some images. Let's do a live blow up on your stuff. I'm ignoring Lim Drops right now because he's probably saying video simplified. Yes, there you go. There you go. McLovin it. McDonald's, I'm loving it. That's what I was trying to remember. What did I say? I thought you deserve a break today. That's really old McDonald's. That's so funny. Let's see. Upgrade your skills. There you go. Short people rock. I'm not listening to them well. Yes, good idea. Again, it's a great camera, but I don't think it's good for streaming. Like, maybe it works perfectly fine for vacations and stuff like that, but I don't think it's good for streaming. I think people make it work for streaming. Look at Licio, makes it work for streaming. Marshall fires it for streaming, but he had to go through so many hoops and jumps to get that to work that when he finally there, if you really add up the time, the energy, the effort, the LUTs, the extra lighting so that the LUT has enough light to work with, you're past buying just a good camera from the gate. I told some people this in another stream, and I'll touch it real quickly. I used to get, my truck. I would get my little Tacoma, and then I would add the supercharger, and then I'd add the D9 chip so that the computer could think faster. And then I would add the Canon intake, and then I'd add the special air filters, and then I add a intercooler so that the thing can handle the heat. And then I get different heads, and then I get a new muffler, and then I got built-in springs and then tires, and then eventually I have almost $100,000 Tacoma, and it's fast. It's 160 mile an hour Tacoma. It cooks, and then I got a Beamer. You just buy it, 56 grand, roll out, can do 180. Don't touch it. MC Hammer version. Sometimes. It's better. It was cheaper in the long run to just buy the fast car instead of buying a booty car and make it fast. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, people, it's investment in yourself. I'm not going to tell you to go cheap. no regrets. You are in the game. You are in the game. Work with what you got. Make that M50 glow. And then when you're done with it, after you done stepped up, then you go and buy the new one. So that's it. That's it. Now also set yourself on a mission to this is what you want to get. The EOS R stands for EOS repair. Okay, good to know. The EOS RP. That's funny. That's funny. I see. Man, Canon, so good for many, many years. You know, I come from Canon. They were so good for many, many years. They got lazy, complacent, and sleepy. And then the mirrorless people came out and blew them out the window. And you know what? They had one of the first mirrorless cameras on the market, and they looked at it like a side project because they were so entrenched in their DSLR. They were so entrenched in their 5Ds and the 5Ds Mark 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? They were so deep in it. And the only reason why those got as popular as they did is not because they were dope. It's because somebody else made Magic Lantern. Think about that. Like, if you know about this game a little bit, the reason why those cannons was so fire and why everybody wanted one, because Magic Lantern allowed you to get in there and get it twisted. Same reason why the Honda Civic was such a popular car. It wasn't because it was a great car, is it was easy to hack and make faster. You could get a 9-second Civic. We did it, right? That makes no sense to people that don't know racing. But that's why it got popular. So everybody, if you look at all the old creators, go look at creators' channels from around about 5-6 years ago, and everybody and their mama was 5D Mark II, 5D Mark II, 5D Mark III, 5D Mark III, Magic Lantern. That's it. Just go look up 5D Mark II Magic Lantern and see millions and millions and millions of hits. Philip Bloom in there. LaPierre in there. Everybody was about that life because of Magic Lantern. And then Canon's like, we made it, mama. We made it. Look how big we is. We got all of these creators out here singing the praises of Canon. Let's go on vacation. And Sony went, while they on vacation, let's steal all of their people. Sony was like, hey, people, look, this camera weighs 80 pounds. This camera weighs 2. Check it out. And everybody was like, oh, look how light it is. Oh, this camera has a solid aluminum frame called the L bracket. It has an Arca Swiss plate. It has a aluminum metal top. This is still lighter than my 5D Mark II with no batteries in it. This camera is light and it's skinny. You know what I mean? You guys remember, you could always tell the Canon shooters because he'd be a young, hipster, skinny jeans, one arm about this much longer than the next. There. So that's what happened. Canon slept. And now they trying to wake up. Now they have one dude out here trying to look cool, but he like not cool. That's Canon right now. And I'm sorry. I hate to be the person to tell y'all that's just how they are. They really should have stuck with what they were. They were winning. They were winning and they got cocky. Don't get cocky. Canon. We have 16 channels, 11. Thank you, Lim. Sorry. I remember that, Joe. 2 beef patty, special sauce, cheese, lettuce, pickles, onions, sesame seed bun. Now they go pickles, onions, lettuce, tomatoes. There you go. There you go. Except for Alicio, because Alicio had to be crazy and buy 5 of them. I have the Zeiss 50 and 85, and I was going to get that 55, but then I think the 55 will end up being a Batis because my dad has a Batis and he has an Otis actually, which is the same, but higher end, and I love it. So I think at that, because the reason why 50-55 is a lens that's just perfect for everything is because your eyes are similar. Your eyes are roughly somewhere between 50 and 56. So I think I want the baddest of that. The new R5. That's what he said. Okay, let's check. But is that in the right range though, Chrissy? The RP. The RP was the $1,000 Canon. Man, that's so crazy. The M50 Mark II is 700. For some reason, I thought they were cheaper. If you're at 700, man, you better spend the extra 100 and get a Sony. That's just crazy. There's a. I'm gonna just show you guys this because this is kind of funny. Not that this is real or anything, but I just got stuck on this one star. Somebody wasn't a fan. Okay, actually, oh, that's an M6. M6 is the $1,000 camera. Okay, Chris, I know you're Team Canon. How's the M6 in comparison to the M50? That'll be a good one for the chats. Yes, Magic Lantern. You know, Miss D, she almost there. Yes, the Magic Lantern was like iPhone with jailbreak. That's funny. What you need a link to? Yes, exactly. June is correct. I think I said something similar to that nature, but yeah. I take this personal because I just retired from DJing last year. But yeah, Cannon was the old guy in the club. Sony A6400 right there. I'm telling you, A6400 Sigma 16. That's it. The RP is wasted camera space. Yes. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Keep going. Okay, it's docrock.live, docrock.live/join. I don't know what I did with that image, but I have it. You with Limwell, Rob, hence the yellow background, with the Nikon. So yes, but we are teasing. When you're shooting on your Nikon, you're still shooting with Sony. Sony makes that sensor, so you know how it is. Noble, keep blaming her. Alicio blames her. Alicio blames her hard. It gives her some type of feels. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Alicio completely blames her, which I find absolutely hilarious. Let me come over here. Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to do that. Where is the thing, man? Studio, what are you doing? Nope. Oh, June is right. I don't know if you guys know about this life, but old school 1960s Nikon index lenses on a Sony with an adapter. Oh, gorgeous. You know who does that a lot? Philip Bloom. Philip Bloom is about that life. Okay, let's do this. Since Linwell ain't doing his job, there you go. I got you. I just put the link in the chat. Let's see. Ms. D said not enough characters to go into to explain why the RP is crippled. Oh, somebody mentioned about, oh, maybe it was June. Somebody asked me why I use 24p when I stream. It's because at 24p on the A6400, you get less of a crop on the sensor. You get to hit the whole sensor. So, yeah. focus peaking is the win. And again, for you guys who have M50s that have bought lenses, like say you bought that Sigma 16 and you have the M50, when you get your Sony, you can get an adapter to make that Sigma 16 work. It does add a little bulk when you're outside shooting, but if you're going to be locked off on a tripod in the studio, just get an adapter for a while until you feel like selling that too, and then getting and re-getting the Sigma. The Sigma should be like only like $20 to $30 off in value because it doesn't do much sitting still in your office. So you'll find people that want it no matter what. So there's that. You guys got any other questions? Because while I'm waiting for Shantae to get her, but Santiva to get in here. Yeah, that old school, the old school Nikon lenses are just amazing. Louis be knowing his stuff. He brings out the old Kogaku. Most people don't even know about what old Kaku is, but that's where Nikon comes from. And then I don't know why everybody is they won't understand when I tell him why that it's Nikon, the Kogaku. It basically just means engineering. That's where it comes from. The camera engineerings. Nippon engineering. Let's see. The Nikon. You know the there she goes. June, remember Pops got that like 600 or 800 millimeter Nikkor with the PL mount? That was legit. That's a seriousness. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Can you hear us? I can hear you fine.
I don't know. I can't hear you. Oh, wait. Can I hear
you? Yeah. Stop laughing. You're good.
Hey, Doc Rock. How you doing? Oops.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for all your help. I was like, can you hear me? I'm still new to this eCam. My bad, y'all. I'm rookie. Beginning stages.
I'm still a rookie, too.
No.
You never stop learning.
No. Your transitions, I looked at your editing. Now that we edit more, I'm like starting to look and I'm like, oh, that was cool how he did that. Oh, Diana, she did like I learned about a J cut. I said, oh, okay, a J cut is probably like an A, B, C, D, E, F, G cuts. I'm learning, y'all. We learning.
So all you need to remember, and this is very cool, you got your J cut and your L cut, right? So a J cut is going to, they're basically the same thing. It's just the opposite end. It's when your picture precedes the sound. So your picture's here. And then the sound is here, and the other one is where the sound precedes the picture. So it's the J cut and the L cut. That's it. And you watch it on TV every day. Most people just don't realize it. But just that simple, that J cut, L cut, it makes your videos more interesting. It just does.
Yeah, I'm learning. But peace be on to everybody. My bad. I didn't even say that. That's what was the first thing. Peace be on to everybody. Because, our word has life. So I always want to speak peace. Peace. Peace and love. That's straight Lord. So yeah, I want to make sure I start saying that. My bad, y'all.
In my video yesterday, that was what I was talking about when I said that we speak our words into existence, which is why I'm telling everybody on the stream today, everybody in the group, I just want you, when you wake up in the morning or whenever you walk in the bathroom or like, when you walk past a mirror, you look at the mirror and be like, I'm a creator. Because that's the only way you're going to become one. You got to remind yourself that you're a creator, which is why I don't want to hear you say that you're a rookie, because it might be true, but don't let it come out your face like that, right?
Now, you're right, bro.
You're about to become Martin Scorsese up in here, so you like, hey, I'm an editor now. I know what an L cut is. I'm an editor. You just got to say it. You got to mean it. It is what it is. And that's how, with the energy and fire that you guys bring to life, if you start thinking about your creativity like that, it will come. Miss D is forever speaking on that. You got to think about your creative situation from a business. And now that you're doing that, you watch how much faster you grow. Because what happens, you appreciate the knowledge nuggets when you get them. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you catch the knowledge nuggets because you're in the mode of being a creator, that knowledge nuggets mean something to you. When you just hear about it in passing, like, oh, I didn't know the autofocus could do that, but you're not in mind of a creator. 3 days later, hey, what was that thing about autofocus again? And then you go, it's missing. But when you come at it from, oh, that autofocus thing, that's going to help me with my creator. That's going to save me time. I'm a creator, so I need to know that. Whoop, in your head.
Nah, you're right. Because I be saying that to my son. My son is 3. And he be saying something. I said, who are you? He said, I'm a child. I said, a child who? A child of the Most High God. I said, don't you forget it. Don't you forget it, little boy. I be telling him. Like, because I want him to, like, to know that. And he just speak it. I'm like, all right. So I know, like, I get what you're saying. Thank you, Doc Rod. I'm ready. I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready to learn.
You guys are so in there. So I'm just looking at Mr. Camera Junkie, what he just said. But yeah, you guys are so in there. So I appreciate what you guys are doing. I love the work, love the energy. Yeah, you're there. You're so there. So yeah, keep doing what you do.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the help. I gotta find the pictures so we can give it. How do you want me to send it to you?
You can just send it. Well, to send it through the group is a little bit whack. So I mean, Facebook has a tendency to mess with stuff. So you can just email it to me. It's doc at docrocktips.com.
Oh. I probably should have did that before I came on, right? Yeah.
No, it's all good. Hey, you know that context, that 4, man, was so good. Oh, you know what?
Doc Rock
Tips. TIPS.
Doc Rock at tips.com.
No, here, let me put it in the chat. It's faster. Where'd my thing go? Here. No, that's not it. Right here. So. Oh, what did you just type, Doc?
Yeah, the thumbnails. Man, let me tell you, I don't like doing the thumbnails. I don't mind the recording. The thumbnails, I feel like that's like the last part. I'm like, oh man, here's the thumbnails.
You know what that is? That is the gravy, or like the
cherry.
The cherry on top, the dressing. Hey, you guys want to see a dope camera? There you go.
That camera is old.
You know what I'm saying? This is legit right here. This is how it was done back in the day. Look, you gotta get it like that, and then you gotta pull the joint out. Like this was the truth back in the day. That's how everybody did it. I can't even get it out now because it's been in this box for a hot minute. Oh, here we go. Boom. This camera is from when Eric was in high school. And then the viewfinder is a little mirror on the top. You look inside that little teeny mirror, and then you be like, and then you put the blanket. Yeah. And then you got the, yeah, that is it. That is.
I'm gonna sit there right now.
They didn't have prime lenses back then. This one is f10.5. Everything was in focus. There was no bokeh. And this camera is made by Zenith. How crazy is that?
Clearly you can't tell. I'm trying to multitask. I'm like, let me get it. All right, I sent it, Doc. All right, I can be focused now. I sent it. All right, cool. Woo, yeah, the cherry on the top, the gravy on the top. And I like gravy too. I like my gravies on my mashed potatoes. Shantae don't really like gravy, but I love me some gravy. So the thumbnails being the gravy, I should be mastering this. But again, we be learning. We learning.
Hey, you know, we have a thing here in Hawaii, right? So Hawaii is built up with so many different cultures. So when you go to a restaurant here, you have what's known as a plate lunch. And so a plate lunch will contain a little Filipino food, a little Portuguese food, a little Hawaiian food, Japanese food, Korean food, American food, all into one kind of plate. But the number one secret to any plate lunch is gravy all over. So that means all over the meat, the rice, the macaroni salad with gravy too is crazy. And that is the dish that is so good. Okay, we got a good image right here. Nice.
Yeah, the way we do it is like our first ingredient before we cook anything. You gotta pray. That's love. Like you gotta ask Lord, Lord, please be in this food, the food I'm prepping for my family, for my friends. So that's like your first ingredient before you even touch anything. Like you like even if you before you even clean that chicken, Lord, please bless this food I'm about to make. So that's how we do it in this house.
Oh, now you got us out here cleaning chickens. That's the worst part of cooking.
Yeah,
Can't stand cleaning chickens.
I know.
I
I
go
know. The chicken from home.
my homie in the neighborhood over here, he has a butcher shop. I will go see him because I can't stand cleaning chickens. All right, so
I
let's
don't
see.
mind. I know this. Yeah.
Do you use you use Spark, right? But you don't have Photoshop, right?
Yeah, I have Photoshop.
Oh,
We have like all of the Adobe
the
programs. So we
suite.
got like the Photoshop, the Spark, and all that.
Okay, we're gonna use Photoshop for this just because it'll be easier. Um,
Do you want
cut
me to
it.
open up my Photoshop?
You can follow along if you wish. I'm about to go over here and get to the screen. There's that, and then let's get some camera overlays popping. So there's one of me, and
Sorry
then
for the audio keeps echoing. I don't have a mic on because we're still learning that. So we have the mic over there. I just don't know what I'm doing yet. So yeah, that's why you keep hearing like an echo.
it's all good because Linwell
Okay.
knows what he's doing, and he still does that mess to me. So we're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, he insists
Somebody
on
said, what's
not.
worse, cleaning chicken or making thumbnails? I don't mind cleaning chicken. I started from a whole chicken and I do it like that. I don't mind that.
We like his
I don't mind.
what they call the spatchcock chicken. That's where you make it all the bones out, then you can lay it flat and put it on the grill. That's like one of my new favorites right now.
Oh, that sounds that good.
All right, we can go just like that. All right, cool. My friend buys chickens by the case, Miss Ali said. Oh, that's
That's
funny.
good.
Oh, you only started cleaning chickens since the pandemic? That's funny.
I'm gonna open up Photoshop. Yeah, we use a lot of Photoshop for when we do like sublimation. We do like custom apparel and stuff like that. So I'm still that's mainly when I use Photoshop, but I don't use it for like thumbnails and stuff
No,
at all. Like at all.
Eric got me curious checking something. Like, oh, this the road. I need to go this way. What is
I'm
Eric
on
talking
Doc Rock Live. I'm fancy. Let me find out.
about? What is Eric talking about? Who has a cool hat on my channel? There's only pictures of
Oh,
me.
you don't got your hat on today, but I got it on. So you got a hat on then.
Eric, I don't know which video you talking about, sir. Cause see when I had young face. I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. You're confusing me. Anyway, let's go to Photoshop over here in these streets.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, you mean? Oh yeah, he's talking about you.
I
Eric,
said that.
see, I don't know why he out here trying to confuse me. All right, let's go. Photoshops in the building. All right, now we're on the Adobe Photoshops. So
All right.
what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to create a new joint. And then I like to just use this, right? It's already set up, right? It's in the right, whatever you need it. So I just use the HD video one and I press create. Now they say 1280 by 720, but I like to start higher. You don't have to. That's just a weird, dock maneuver. I think it's better. So I'm dragging your image, and it is kind of small, but hopefully it doesn't pixelate too much. Okay, that looks good. Nice.
My mouth is always open.
That's good.
I'm always laughing.
Now, your photographer person should have told you to, you guys situate your hands so you're not covering up each other's face. And then your photographer also shouldn't have cut off the fingers on the other side. But hey, we're going to let it slide for now.
All right, I tell him that's AKA my baby babe, my husband. I tell him.
He did it? Oh, then you can just yell at him. You can be like, look, dude, I need all of the fingers in there and everything. You know what I'm saying? All right, don't start me
I
lying because
said,
y'all look exactly which side is you?
I'm the one that's in the blue.
Okay, I had it wrong. See,
That's
good
what I
thing
said.
I
My
didn't.
mouth, and there's gonna be always a clue. The one whose mouth is always open and yapping, that's always usually me. Like that's gonna be everybody's clue. That's how you're gonna know when it's your TV and shit take. I'm the one that's always dancing. I'm always laughing. I be just laughing. I try to find a joy out of the smallest things. I'm just like so appreciative. So I just be like, I just have a ball. So yeah, my mouth is always open. I'm laughing. I love it.
That is funny.
I'm blessed.
Limwell or Miss D, could you link to the twins channel in the comments so that Eric can see it?
Oh,
Because I just seen it. Emma wants food. Yeah, I want food.
yes,
Emma,
me too.
like if you bring it back, you bring Uncle food. I want food. Because last time y'all snuck out the ramen without me, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of sad. Eileen, that's funny you should say that because Eileen said both of y'all are gorgeous. Eileen, they're
Oh,
twins.
thank you.
So yeah, come on, Eileen. I'm messing with you.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
so in the Photoshop, this is kind of
God bless
cool
you, sis.
because you can go to select and now there's a new joint when you click on up here in the corner. Wait, I can't see my screen because I'm all the way over here. I want to go to this one, and nope, it's
Push,
this one.
push.
It's select object. So it says
Okay.
W on the keyboard. So now they got it cool. You can literally just highlight the whole photo, and you see how you cut out already. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
basically there. It might be hard to see the ants on screen, but it can chopped off your hair a little bit, so you can
It's
just
fine.
hold. You can just hold down the key and add a little bit more, right? You can add.
Okay.
You can add to the section just by holding down the shift key, and then it'll scroll and it help you like You're just telling it to rethink this section. So like I'm telling it to
Okay.
rethink where your hands and stuff are,
Uh
and
huh.
that's a pretty good cutout. Now I want to make this part disappear, and this might be a little bit hard because it was on the dark background. So you guys got to be cognizant of that as well when you do the dark
Okay.
background. You want the background to be as different from your colors that you have, just to make this easier. If this becomes
Okay.
a pain in the butt and you don't want to do it, there's plenty of people you can get to do this for you for a couple dollars. I get
All right.
when I'm busy, I have a little. Ooh, I just did that wrong. I have a little team that I send my stuff to. They come out of India. They'll charge me like $7 to do the whole thing.
$7? That's like nothing.
Yeah.
We use the V flat, and you know how they have like the black side and the white side. So just use the white side then, right?
Yeah, it'll be if you have color clothes on, always going to be easier. Like this
Okay.
is
Okay.
good. This is good for other imagery that you fitting to do, but for YouTube and trying to get yourself cut out, is you just making more work for yourself. You know what I mean? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now I have you basically selected. Like this is good. This is fast and dirty. You can spend as much time getting it twisted as you want. I'm gonna hit Command Shift I, not for Eileen, but to flip the selection, and then press delete.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
You need
what
some
did I
help.
just do? Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, delete. Well, whatever reason, it don't want to delete, so I'm gonna just do select and mask because that works too. I'm gonna output to new layer with the mask. Now you can also come in here and add a little smart radius, which is nice. I normally add
Okay.
anywhere to about like 10 pixels or whatever. That's just telling Adobe to think it through a little bit further. I like to also smooth mine out to like 2 or 3. And then I like to give it a tiny little bit of feather at like a half a pixel or so. And then you just press go. And then bam. Now you cut out.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And then
Uh huh.
of course, he has the original without the watermark. So yeah, make sure you get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that on your YouTube thumbnails in the beginning. That just won't
Okay.
that won't look straight. But let's just do this. Click this real quick. I'm just
I really appreciate your help, Doc Rod. I'm
Don't
excited.
worry. Don't worry. We're gonna add these kids' hands as soon as my machine stops thinking about stuff. Make sure that I got everything else closed. Yes, I do. Machine, what are you doing? Hurry up. This one can't even be blaming the internet because I'm actually NDI from machine to machine. So you have to convert to a normal layer because it's going to tell you that the background is locked.
Okay.
So it takes a second. But this is, again, for your Adobe, you have the regular stuff, but you may not have Spark, but you can get images from Unsplash. That's UNSPLACH. Yes, that's what I want to see, Emma. Emma says she got homework time. That is my girl.
Homework time.
Do your homework. Otherwise, Uncle.
I was watching, oh man, I forgot his name. I just discovered that he's mentioned Unsplash. He mentioned, he's in the group. He mentioned like 3 other websites. I was like, oh, Clean PNG.
Yeah, Clean
PNG.
PNG.
That was bomb. Yes. I was like, thank you. I learned I'm telling you, I've been learning, like, me and Shantae, we've been learning so much, just been being in Vlogmas, like us editing, like the information that people are giving. I'm like, yo, thank you so much, Lord, because we needed this, like, for real, for real. No, like, he would line it up exactly who you need to meet, who can help you. Like, God's timing is perfect timing.
Yeah, so that, I mean, and that's the thing, right? One of the reasons why I thought everybody should do this is you'll be surprised at what you're fixing to learn. Like, it's not just, it's easy to just get your camera out and just go. It's easy to be going at the same pace, but it's a different thing to put yourself under pressure. Okay, so just because we out here in these streets doing what we're doing, it turns out that Photoshop decided it's not a good day to do this. So let me
come. You're gonna do it in Spark?
No, I'm gonna force quit this, and it ate itself. And Photoshop normally doesn't crash, but it could be that Photoshop does not like the NDI converter running, because even when I force quit it, it's still alive. So let me just give it a second to reset this. But the cutout thing in the Photoshop is easier. So you just cut yourself out. And then similar to what we did in Splash, and this is good that you're working in Photoshop. I say one of the things that you can do is when you're in Splash, man, Photoshop, it still didn't quit. Come on, go away.
It was DJ Sticks. It was like, oh, we should get everybody should get like a book and like all the stuff that we learning, just write it in a book. Because it's like, it's going to, like, once 31 days happen, it's going to be a wrap. Like, it's going to be so much information overload that I don't want to forget. So I'm going to make sure I like get my book, because this is only like day 5. So I won't like forget all the stuff that we learning, and then just have that book as like a reference. Like this, like us doing the thumbnails, that's going in the book. Like everything's going to be just going in that book so that we can just
with me.
This
stays with me 24/7, right? It just comes like this, just a standalone notebook. You can pick these up anywhere. This is called Field Notes. Moleskine also makes these, and I like these because they're small. You know, I don't know if you carry a purse or a clutch or whatever. They're still small enough to
fit. I got a diaper bag. I'm good. A diaper bag.
Oh, because you got you got the mommy mode, right?
I got mad space in that bag. I can carry a whole. I got journals. Like, I'll be good to go.
My mom, so we growing up back east, my mom had the diaper bag with the 45 in it in case somebody tried to get it twisted.
I got everything in my diaper bag. I got snacks. I got toys. I got like lotion. I got everything in my diaper bag.
Be with the snacks though. Mom's always had that little thing. You open it and it's got the Cheerios in it, and then you're like, here you go.
Yeah.
Eat this, and be quiet. Or old school people, we had the Zwieback toast, which I think German people invented and made us eat.
Always got applesauce on deck. Applesauce have to be on deck with my children because I got a 2-year-old now. She just turned 2, and I got a 3-year-old. So I got little ones. That's my squad. That's my squad. Me and my husband, my children, we squad.
Y'all don't even look like y'all old enough to have any kids.
I am married.
I understand that. I know that, but y'all look like little kids. Maybe it's just because I'm old, but that's okay. We're gonna stop talking about that. Eric, the new 21, Photoshop 2021 and background removal, bruh, it is.
Oh, really?
It's so, the amount of time that you used to spend doing it before, and like what you do now is so different. Yes, Lem, the other Lem, And June, these are like the KZ ZSN Pros, but these are actually the CCA 4s, and the other ones I have are back there on the shelf. The KB ear, they're all basically the same. It's one dynamic driver and one balanced armature. They're all the ones that say one balanced armature, one dynamic driver. They're sort of the same, and so yeah,
What is
they're
that?
great. These in-ear monitors, so you don't have to wear
Oh,
gigantic
okay.
headphones. I'm sending about 7 pairs to Limuel for Christmas, so that Ding Dong can stop coming up my streams without his headphones in.
We broke one. We got this one. We obviously we can't use it yet because we don't have like our mic in, but we got the
Mi 6.
MM audio.
The Mi 6. I got those too in a little case sitting right over here.
They're not comfortable.
That's the reason why I switched to these, because I ran my Mi 6s for a little bit, and the cord was just too stiff. I wasn't liking a stiff cord, but I mean they work.
Yeah,
though.
I'm gonna look up the ones that you got because I want to like eventually like we get like, you know how I'm talking to you and stuff like that and not be echoing. I want to be able to have like people come on and then we don't have to have like feedback.
If you look in my channel,
Okay.
and just look up IEM in-ear monitor, I have a whole video with the links to them. These literally cost like less than 20 bones. It's like
20 bones, and they more comfortable than these. I'm getting them because it's cool with Amazon right now. They allow you to like return into like January, so these gotta go. They gotta go.
There you go.
They
See?
gotta.
Now you know. All right, there you go. Photoshops and
Photoshop, cut it out. Cut it out, Photoshop. I'm on this live. I'm on the live with Doc Rock, y'all.
Let's get this all these things off of here. It's my arrows. Okay, cool. I got us a background. Now let me go get your image again. Where did I put it? In my download folder. Come on. New window here. And then open this joint. Boom, boom, boom. And let's put it back in there. And then at least Photoshop, you could have gave me the recovery action. So let me open up NDI now.
Okay.
Take NDI scanner.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Like, it's about to be a straight change up on all the thumbnails because we already got the pictures, so that saves us time. And then now we just have to like just do the thumbnails. So that's gonna be cool. We got homework. We got some homework.
All right. Hey, Case, what's up, fam? Good to see you, brother. Oh, I don't know. There's way too many drawings there, Doc. I need you to be on that one. Okay, deselect. Go like this here. Make sure. Did you? One thing, people, when you're trying to do a selection and say you miss, hold down the space bar and you can drive the selection. You can drag the selection around before you let go. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to. I see people like they miss and they keep trying and trying and trying. You can just use the space bar to move around and help you. It's an easier way to do it.
You know what I was using? I was using like the magic eraser.
Oh no, you got object selection. It's way easier. It's literally called select object, and it just thinks like this is background, this is people. I need people. We're gonna skip the background. So, and it does a really good job. I mean, I'm over here refining some stuff because sometimes it's easier for it to look at a section and not the whole thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So right now, and it's a combination of using the add to the selection and remove from the selection. But I'm going to also show you another trick that a lot of folks don't know about. All right, that sounded like that orange dude likes to talk about. A lot of folks don't know about. Oh, wrong one. Go this way. Come on. It worked better the first time. Anyway, so what I want to do now is chop this out. Boom. Okay, we're there. Once you got that, you can go around here to the quick selection tool. And again, holding the option key helps you remove stuff. And then holding the shift key helps you add to the selection. Right? So like I want to add this little section here right there. You just hold down the shift key and it adds. If you hold down the option key, it removes. That's it. So this is general. It's not as good as we had it the first time, but I just did that backwards again. And I always do it backwards, so don't get mad at yourself when you do it. I do it on a regular basis. What I do is here is go to select and mask. Okay.
Okay.
And again, I like to give it a little bit of radius, a little bit of smooth, a little bit of feather. And then I say output that to a new layer with the mask. And the reason why you want new layer with the mask will be self-evident in a second. Looking at that mask, right? If I needed to fix anything, I could come in either with white paint or black paint and add or remove to the mask. So that's a selector tool. Go to the paintbrush. Okay, in the paintbrush, if I draw in the mask, it's revealing the background. I know it doesn't look like that, but if I were to make this thing bigger and draw like this, you can see the brown coming back, right? So anything that you paint with black will make it disappear. Anything you paint with white will put it back. So when you get in here and you want to refine some stuff, you literally can come in with the black. Oh, see, I just did it backwards. I use the X key to flip them around. And then so like there's a little line from the edge of the picture and I can just get rid of it just by painting with this white brush. And again, at this level, because it's going to be a thumbnail, you normally don't have to get that crazy about it, but you can. Now, what's cool about this is because of the way we're doing it, I don't have to do the select object is what we did at first, Keisha. You was missing. That was the first step. You can, I don't have to do the little white outline thing like we do in Canva because we're taking you and putting you on a white background. So I don't need to put the outline, right? But if I was trying to put you on a dark background, then I would do that. And I pulled up a chrysanthemum pattern for the back just to kind of give it a little something to look at.
It's nice.
Then I could take like this and hope it don't crash this time. Oh, it's not even cut all the way out. That was whack. Let's grab some text here, like this here. Click on it, and let's get Christmassy colors. But what I really want to do is I want to make it add some life to the image. So I'm going to pull the red from you or your sister, rather.
Yeah, Shantae.
And then we're going to go like this here. And then make the text, to like a certain size. And then, of course, I'm going to need a second line. So hold down the Option key and pull down. Man, do what I say. Oh, you got to press Enter first. Sorry. That messes me up all the time. And pull that down. And then on this one, we're going to double click that. And then we're going to hit this. And then we're going to grab the blue. So we're pulling the colors like directly from the image. That blue is a little soft. So let's go a little bit darker on the blue. Yeah, that's better. But it's directly from the image. So they talk to each other. So you can label it whatever you want to label it. Whatever verbiage you want to use. And you kind of sort of have a decent look. Now, another thing that people do is if you want to add, what's the word I'm looking for? Say you want to add like a little color overlay. You can come up in here and inside the mask, you can just like click it, which would sort of mask you out. That's how you can see what your mask looks like, right? And then when you're over here back on the other side. So we're going to load this mask like such. So now the mask is loaded. We're going to, let me fix something.
What would the color mask, like the color overlay mask do?
You see how I had it. Oh, I didn't open it back up yet. Let me open this. Edge. How I had on my channel from the video I did yesterday. And I was just playing with this because it's just weird, but I want to take a look and see if I would like it. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not even sure if see how I did that? Instead of being
like you're like
I'm purple instead of being a red Santa. Yeah, what I did was I put the overlay on me. I kind of like it more popped out. But see how Miss D, what she did? Because she was wearing a dark colored shirt, but she got to use her brand color background. She put the other brand color as the stroke. That's what they call that, the outside line, the stroke, right? So if
Okay.
you're going to use a like a stroke like that, what you do is, let me fix this. I need to go into the layer real quick, and then I want to click on the mask so that you can see the whole thing. And I'm gonna deselect this. I need to take the rest of that black and fill it in, just because it'll stop us from having problems later.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you see people, when you go in their stuff, and then you can tell there was a border because they use a smaller image. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why we want to do that. And the other thing, I can look, now that I'm looking at the mask, I can see that, you know, there's something missing there. Wrong button, change it to X. I'm going to just go ahead and use white to close these. It's just a little bit of space between like your jacket and the side of your head. We don't want that to peek through. Most people won't notice it on YouTube, but some people are pixel peepers and they're weird, you know? So if you wanted to add the stroke, you just come down to the bottom and you hit FX, and then in there, there it says stroke. Okay? And then you pick a size, however big you want it to be. And then you could pick a color. So let's pick a color. Let's just use it like a dark red. So you see that? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of stark. But then I can see that I had some pixel spill. So what's cool is all you gotta do is go back in and delete that pixel spill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when you click on this piece right here, you just want to have it active so that it can see what you're doing. Make sure that you have the black marker in the front, and then you just erase them. And this little extra bump right here, which, because, you know, it was unbelievable. You want to go ahead and get rid of that?
Unbelievable.
Don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that. She gonna get mad. She like, why he say that?
That's my hair. That's our hair.
You know I'm just.
We
clowning.
just have a lot of hair.
Well, you should share. Cause look at me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna take the extra line that was at the bottom of where y'all is, was kind of like, you know, in the way. So I take that out. And then if I didn't want to spend all year tweaking on that, as I tend to do, I would just grab the whole layer and then just bounce it down a little bit until it disappears. You know what I'm saying? And then
I have a question.
Go like this, and I will give y'all just a little bit more size. Yes, ma'am.
So, you call me man. I appreciate it. But like, so what about with our fashion ones? Like when we have like the head wrap tutorial. So do we just make sure we take ourselves out of it and then put it on the background so they can see that we doing a head wrap tutorial? Like, how do we like?
Y'all are the brand. You guys should always be front and center. You guys are the brand. Period.
Okay.
You guys are the brand.
Plain background, just us, and then they click it and they could just watch it like that.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know how like since we were still new, I just went to like others. We went to like other people who did like head wrap tutorials, but then they show like how the head wrap is gonna look. If that makes any sense, because that's how you want to like click the picture to see if you want to like do that style.
Okay.
You don't got hair, so you want to know what I'm talking about right now.
No, but my sister does this. So this thumbnail, this sister right here, number 3, her thumbnail is on fire, right? Her thumbnail is legit.
I thought that was nice.
This other girl right here, her thumbnail is pretty good too. She got the 3 different looks. I would have 86'd all of that stuff in the background though. Like, like off of her, let's call it her right ear, where her hoop. First of all, she got hoops. Don't mess with her; she probably kill you. She got off her right ear where the hoop is coming through. You can just see other stuff in the background in her crib. Like I would have blocked all of that out. So she had this joint on a flat background, like number 4. It would have been even more fire. Like you see how number 4 is, and number 4 hers is legit, right? She's
number 3 is. Yeah, number 3 is nice. Like I love the color of that one too. Oops.
Yeah, it's all good. You want to get that?
No, I call her back.
I'm clowning. So number 3's joint is legit because her wraps have beautiful coloration. You know what I'm saying? And then so because her wraps are beautiful coloration, and it's purely native, it matches nature. So she
Yeah.
has nature in the background. That's a tree outside. She blurred it, but it adds to the color because you're just earth tone, earth tone, earth tone. You
It's
know,
bomb.
Nubian goddess, earth tone, earth tone, earth tone text. And
Yeah.
the arrows are like, I'm talking about
Bomb.
head wraps, so she's pointing to it. I don't know if the arrows are necessary, but in this particular case, I personally don't think they distract.
Nah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
nice.
They're good. So, I mean, top to bottom, I'm going to say most fire thumbnail would be 3. Second fire thumbnail would be the last one.
4.
And then up here, this one will be good. This one is almost there, but just like having the extra stuff in the
The
background
background.
is just distracting, yo. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna save us like so much time just putting it like on our background. That's like game changer. Like I'm serious. Like that is literally gonna save us mad time. Like your girl over here mad because that is not the part I'm good at. Like thumbnails. But I'm gonna show you what we're gonna come up with. Cause you just helped me. You just
I
helped
think
us.
so. I think so. Okay, like this joint right here, the
Which
DIY
one?
leggings, and for head wrap, I don't know what the heck that means. Oh, she took leggings and turned them into
She
head
used
wrap.
pants. So but you can use like your leggings, like your pants, and make it into a head wrap.
Okay. All us guys are like, what?
No, but
See
seriously, leggings
see the
can be a
stuff
head
that-
wrap. You can use everything, anything
Hey,
and everything.
fellas, do
like,
you guys see the stuff that sisters
You
got
can
to
use
go
your
through
shirt,
just to be out here
your
in these streets? This is a lot
your
of work.
shirt, like like the long sleeve shirts. That's
Yeah.
like that's so easily a head wrap. You literally put it on your head, tie it, you're good to go. There's so much stuff you can use as a head wrap. That's a different
You know what I
video
use as a
though.
head
So
wrap?
yeah.
I have a
Huh?
two-buddy. Wait, I have a two-buddy head wrap right here. You go like this. All right, let's go. We're good. We're square. But see, at this particular image, I'm gonna tell you, like, she got obviously a big following because she has 500,000 views on this video. So I ain't gonna hate on the video, but the thumbnail is whack because the writing, like you guys are watching this in my little teeny screen over here, which is bigger than my phone. I can't actually read leggings for head wraps. I see DIY.
Oh.
I see disembodied legs, which is always creepy. And then I see her smiling. So like, I don't even know if I would have put the leggings in there, right? I would have just put DIY leggings for head wrap, and then out of 86 of leggings because it distracts from the picture. The other thing is, because she's going to use so much words, she put like a fractal mirror thing in the back. It's like a blurry image of glass block. You know when you go in the dentist's office and they got the glass blocks? It looks similar to that. It's too busy.
Yeah.
It's too busy for the writing. Like it takes away from the writing. So here's what you're going to start doing.
We're gonna start doing what you said.
My photography mentor talks to me about this stuff, right? And I'm going to see maybe they got some right here. I think that's how you spell it, Vogue. Are you going to be dancing or I want to see magazine?
No, that's how you spell it. That's how you spell it.
I know, but I wanted to see more magazine and less dancing. I just want to see if they don't put covers on their stuff. I should have known that. No, be quiet, be quiet. Don't make noise. Because if you're not the right sauce for this, we in trouble. Bam, go away. Let's go images. All right. So my photography dude says, I know you don't read Vogue. I'm like, nah. And he goes, but you say you're a photographer. I'm like, yeah. He goes, you need to look at pictures in Vogue. And I say, all right, so what you come up with? And what we came up with is triangles. All high-level fashion joints got triangles. Triangles everywhere. And I'm like, what?
I see it.
He goes, yes, triangles everywhere. That is, I don't know
it.
why, what it is about it. He's like, I'm a photographer. I don't know why, but I just know that all high fashion, and he shoots for Vogue, and he shoots for other magazines. He says all high fashion imagery, triangles. So then I'm like, he's lunching. Okay. Then I look over here, and then boom.
Triangle.
Right?
Triangle.
And then it come over here,
Triangle.
she's creating a triangle. You look right there, triangle.
With the child.
Like, everywhere.
Triangle. With her holding the baby. Triangle. I literally see triangle. Like as soon as she said triangle, I was like,
yeah.
I see it. I literally see all the triangles. All
everywhere. Right there, boom,
Everywhere.
triangles.
Triangle.
Diagonal lines and triangles. Everything in fashion.
That
Diagonal
is
lines,
gorgeous.
triangles. Oh, the other thing that he told me about fashion, everything is
Triangle.
diagonal lines, triangles, and threes. Everything in fashion is threes. Y'all need one more sister.
Ah, we got an older sister.
I'm clowning. I'm clowning. I'm
Oh.
just saying. But yeah, look at that. It's just pure madness, man. Once you know it, everybody, whether you believe this joint or not, all of you guys go look in your wifey's magazines or your daughter's magazines, and she gonna be like, "Dad, why do you have my team beat?" And you be like, no, not that kind, but all high fashion, bro, is diagonal lines and triangles.
Diagonal.
Leading lines, right? Look, so diagonal, diagonal, triangle, triangle. Her whole body imagery, straight up triangle. Even this right here,
And that is so nice.
isosceles.
Clean. And
Right?
it's clean. Clean.
Dude, you know what I see right here? Okay, Pastor Eva got this on. She come out and she roll up, stand at her thing, and she was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats." I can see Pastor Eva rocking a smooth fit like that just come out.
Nice.
But isn't it crazy? Even
nice.
Cardi culture, it's a triangle, right? And
It
then,
is.
you know, it just is what it is, man. Like something about it. So this is the kind of stuff that you're going to start to think about and study as you're doing your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you get into your craft, you're going to start to get this. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Modern day Grace Jones, there's a triangle. Right
and that's
there.
still a triangle. Like even with her arm being like that.
Yeah. From the top of her head to here, to here, to here. Boom. And man, once he told me that, I was like, man, I ain't never paid
Game
no attention
changer.
to that.
You just dropped the bomb right there. Like done. Bell, yes.
Oh,
that's the perfect sound for that. Bell, ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Lord. Oh man, I'm mad excited. I can't wait to like apply what you just like. I feel like I just learned so much. Like I was literally in school, like for real. I'm not in school, but I literally I am in school. I'm in school of worship, but that's a different type of school. But anyways, that's a different story. But yeah, I appreciate you, Doc Rock. I'm mad hype. I can't wait. I'm telling you, we got pictures on deck. We literally did it on.
Said, can you take a hair wrap and turn it into pants, though?
Yes, leggings, not like jean pants, but leggings. You could turn your shirt. You could turn like you know how they have like those little like receiving blanket. I'm serious. Anything can be like
there you go.
Like even like the blousy button-up shirts.
You know, it's funny. It's funny. I just looked at DJ Strick's icon because he showed up. First of all, DJ Strick, love to have you here, brother. I looked at his icon, and he's sitting in the chair, right, doing his thing, and then in the chair, his leg is making a triangle, like his photographer posed him.
I'm sorry. Do y'all keep hearing it when she calls?
Is that your sister?
That's my mama. I love her.
Oh, man, you better start. Hey, don't get me in trouble with your mama. No. She was like, oh, I was online with Doc Rock. She was like, where he at?
I'm trying to learn some things. Mommy. Hold on, mommy.
Like,
I'm trying to learn some things.
I was trying to talk to you, and this dude is over here occupying your brain cells. All right, so look.
No. I'm literally gonna text her. I call you back. Please. Please.
See, I'm telling you, now you guys are messed up. Now that you know it, DJ Strick, bruh, now that you know it, every magazine you look at, every fashion photography, and that's how you can tell when you're about to hire a photographer for your joint, go look at their imagery. And if you don't see those diagonals, those threes, or those triangles, next photographer. Just trust me.
I'm literally that's gonna even help my husband out.
Yeah, all of the
just to tell him about like the triangles. Game changer.
And once you know, man, it just cracks me up. Like it's funny because I see it everywhere. I see it in all sort of design aspects and stuff like that. And yeah,
triangles.
So you also notice like when you're on Canva or some of these other places, like even like let's go back to Adobe Spark, when you're looking at the imagery that they're putting up for like, oh, you should be checking out some of our what's the word I'm looking for? our templates,
They
like when
recommend it.
you go to look for their recommended templates or whatever like that, you'll see a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it is there. You know, a lot of it is there. Let's see, explore some beautiful templates.
See, I have not been using like only time I used Spark was when I wanted to take out the background because I've been literally we've just been literally just sticking to like Canva, but it's kind of like if you think about it, like I like Canva because it's free too, but then we have already the Adobe, but we're just not really like using it all the programs that we can use, so that kind of just don't really make no sense because we
Oh, so
really was
did you
like
have Adobe subscription?
yeah, because we use Premiere Pro to edit the videos. I'm learning. I just remember I literally just started editing like 2 months ago in Adobe and Photoshop. I'm learning as I go. Well, I actually been using Photoshop before, like in high school, but it's been a little while. And then now, since we do it for like the custom shirts and all of the apparel, that's the only reason why I started using like Photoshop again. But like the
Yeah.
Spark and all the other ones, I don't use it. But I'm gonna start using it now because they have like so many programs on there. Like we got InDesign, we got like all of them.
InDesign, like it's all in there. So here's the key thing:
All of
when
it.
you're looking at these templates and stuff like that, you kind of look at it more from I'm just looking at templates per se. You go in there
Okay.
and you start looking at it from a design perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Come here, camera. There we go.
There you go.
So when you're in here and you're looking at this kind of stuff, you're saying, what are they trying to do? What are they bringing? Like these lines are attracting attention to the master words, right? These are just
Yeah.
decorations, but it left plenty of room to breathe for the master words, right? So whenever you
Yep.
go in any of these joints and you're just looking at random stuff, right? Say you go and look at that personal social media, we're gonna look at Instagram stories, and you look at these templates, you're just trying to see what are they speaking on, you know, like what is it that's they're trying to bring together. This is a doc style. You know what I'm saying? I love to put text on picture because your eye can jump quick. You don't have to like leave space. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I like. You will get looking. I tell people all the time, and when Eileen was on my show, we was talking about learn to look at this stuff and see what they're bringing from a design perspective. When you look at packaging, why is it that package attracted your attention? What is it?
Yeah.
Make a mental note of it. You might not know the design technicality of it, but you have a mental note as to why you like this look, right?
Yeah.
For me, when I fell in love with Apple, it was clean, it was minimalist, but it was impactful. And then I discovered that Johnny got his inspiration from Bauhaus. So then I started looking at Bauhaus.
I've
Right?
never heard of that before. Bauhaus?
Bauhaus, not the band, the design place, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Why did it say band? Bauhaus design principles. Okay, so you can go in, you look at articles and stuff, and you'll see like where they came from. Like it's a very famous design house. It's literally the building, right? But
wow,
it's like a design center in Germany, and then you start to see all kinds of stuff that was designed by them, right? Here's a cool show.
It's like so clean and like symmetrical, and it's not like too much. It's not too busy.
Exactly. So when you decide you want to get in this, I started going and looking at this, like shows like this on Netflix. It's called Abstract. And again, most of the stuff is on YouTube anyway. But you go and you start learning about design. You get some design books. You start studying it. You start figuring out your little trends. And then you're on there, right? My favorite person in the world right now for my style of design is right here. This is my dude, my G, Aaron Draplin from Draplin Design Corp.
Aaron Draplin.
He's my G. Like, I love everything that he does. Look at this craziness. He's building these empires. I'm sorry, Ottomans. Empires. Get it? Ottoman Empire. But, like, he has a fantastic book on design. If you go to Oregon, you ever go to Portland, you will see his logos everywhere. He does really cool industrial type designs. Actually,
I'm ready. We like fashion anyway. It's just like bringing the fashion to like everything else is kind of like, that's what it's like. I can dress, but it's like trying to apply that on the other areas is kind of like, I feel like it would be like too much for the eye.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
Because I love color. I love colors. I love like bright, bold colors. I'm bright and bold, so I love colors like that. I love it.
There you
So
go.
it's just like trying to just bring it
again,
into it.
you start thinking about it too. Now, one thing that you can do, another tool that might help you with your, and this, Adobe does have one. I just like this interface better.
Okay.
Another tool that you can use while you're trying to find colors to match your thumbnails and you want them to bounce nicely off of what you're wearing. Come over to this joint right here. All right.
And then so that it could be like cohesive, because that's one thing I see with like Diana's page, your page, a lot of people that we've been seeing, like DJ Sticks, like everything is like really clean and neat. I'm like, that's goals. I like that. That's nice there. So it's like really cool. But yeah, I like the cohesiveness of it. But I'm like, I don't try to put myself in a box. I'm like, but I feel like we definitely needed like more help with that though. So yeah, I'm hyped.
It will all come to you. You know what it is? It's a weird thing. Like there's a moment when it all clicks and all the gears are meshed. And then it's like, yo, now I'm on brand. I'm on mission, right? Everything you're doing that you guys are doing, you're adding to your brand. And all being on brand makes it easier to add to your mission. So I know it's a lot of stuff to learn. Don't try to learn it all at once, or divide and conquer, right? So, you know, you tell your sister to take this mission. Okay, this is your mission. I need you to just polish this brand book, and I'm gonna come after you. But while you do that, I'm a gangster on thumbnails, and then we're gonna meet like a week later. All right, cool. Then you guys together, and you school her on what you just learned. 2 reasons. When you teach somebody what you just learned, it sticks in your head better. Okay? Then she's going to teach you what she picked up and read in the brand book. And then, boom, now you guys are traded. And then you say, okay, cool, let's switch. Okay, now you're going to read the brand book and she's going to polish thumbnails, right? Or then you include your husband in and be like, look, we got this brand. And this is where we're going. This is our mission. Define your mission. Write that joint down. Get yourself a big old whiteboard or a mirror. I like to write on the mirror. And
we got a big old board right over there.
I think I went mirror over whiteboard because of Minority Report, but that's irrelevant. You just sort of fill it out. You write all your stuff on there, like boom. And every time you get one and you get another thing, you celebrate that joint, right? You guys got it. Everyone in the group, everyone out here, from Diana to Eileen to DJ Strick to everybody, you must always celebrate the tiniest little victories. Because then you get in the habit of winning. When you get on the winning streak, you become Golden State Warriors. Like you just can't stop winning. So that's why it's important to celebrate even the small wins, because it puts you in the mindset of I'm a winner. And just like we talked about, I'm a creator. When you start winning, now it's like I'm a winner. I'm a winner, and you just keep going. You just keep going. You know the people say I never win anything in contests. As long as you keep saying that, dummy, you never will. You can't be like, I never win anything in contests, because you are speaking it into existence, folks.
Y'all speaking. I'm a winner. I'm a child of Most High God. I be getting blessed. I be so high. I be getting joy. That's why we do Thankful Thursday. Just like always want to stay in the spirit of gratitude, because God is just amazing. We just like, Lord, there's always something to be thankful for. So I'm like, nah, I understand. Like you straight ministering to me. Like, go ahead, Doc Rock. Come on, man. Our mission is to spread God's love. So, and everything we do, like that's what you're going to always receive from us. Love, 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 because God is love. So we're going to just keep spreading that.
Y'all keep dancing and keep singing, keep bringing your energy and your positivity.
I'm going to keep dancing.
And then, so following Miss D, make sure you guys are documenting a lot of that behind the scene joint. Because when the brand deal comes, and they be like, oh, we want to do a little story piece about you. You be like, oh, we got hours of B-roll because we've been shooting everything. And they'll be like, oh, I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like when Entrepreneur Magazine calls up Miss D and be like, you know what? We want to feature you. We're featuring women entrepreneurs. We're featuring entrepreneurs of color. we're featuring women who are fighting through, like hard conditions, but they still put in the work. They're going to be like, okay, let's talk to you. And she'll be like, oh, cool. Look, I got all of this B-roll. Oh, by the way, it's in 4K because I didn't listen to the clowns that were like, oh, just shooting 720 because Facebook only shows 720. And then they could be like, oh, I love her. Now they want to work with you. Hey, this project, we only had like 3 minutes to feature you in this project, but because you got the stock on deck, can we hit you up to do like a 20-minute piece? And now, ka-chang!
Ka-chang! Oh,
Don't
rung the bell again.
I'm sorry.
Ring the bell again.
I'm sorry. You gotta remember, this is your brand. Your brand is 4K. Your brand ain't no 720. 720 in 2020? Are you smoking sausages? Come on.
So one of these vlogs I am gonna shoot in I have not shot. Well, we have not shot in 4K yet. So we still with the 1080.
It's all right.
We're gonna learn 4K.
You're getting there.
We're gonna get there.
Wait, but you guys got M50 though, right?
My sister has the M50, and I got the one I'm using right now is the Sony ZV-1. So it can shoot in 4K.
Good. So you can shoot in 4K.
Yeah, we good.
And you can shoot product shots.
Huh?
You can shoot product shots.
I gotta learn how to do like the editing. I learned about the proxy.
Okay. So
I learned a little bit of proxy. I was the one. Huh?
That's it. That's all you gotta do. You edit in proxy, and at the end you switch it and say, okay, render it in 4K. That's all you need to know. You need to edit in proxy just because it's faster. And I'm gonna go live in the group today, and I'm gonna do some proxy stuff because I'm just waiting to find India wherever she at. But it'll be in the Facebook page, so then you guys can see. Just edit in proxy.
So literally, just change my film, like the setting to 4K. That's it.
Yep.
Isn't it like, since I got like the Sony ZV-1, isn't it gonna like crop it more in?
It's yes and no, but the crop stuff is not really the issue per se. It's literally about saving space and making your drive fight. That's all it's about.
I brought a Sam Tree selfie stick so that if like I can have like more further out. Would that help? Yeah,
that works. That works, but the only thing, the ZV-1, the lens crop is pretty good for vlogging. I mean, it's sort of designed for that. But yeah, like you're good. Like, trust me, you're gonna be in there. So
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shoot in 4K.
All you gotta do is when you're in here, right? When you first input your footage, you're just gonna click on this and you're gonna change this to proxy only or proxy preferred, and then it's going to be mad right now because the drive I'm working on is full, but let me see. It's going to tell me you can't do this. So all these footage disappears. So if I don't have any proxy made, I just got to click on transcode media. And as soon as I press that button.
Premiere Pro?
Oh, no, that's right. You guys working that.
I got Premiere Pro.
Yeah. Well,
this is like Final Cut Pro. Yep, it says Final Cut Pro.
That's your fault then. I can't help you. But go look it up. I can't help you. I can't stand Premiere. But I work at Apple. I worked at Apple, so I got brainwashed. It's not your fault. It's not that one is better than the other. It's what's comfortable, right? Some people like Heinz. Some people like Heinz, and some people like Hunts. It's all ketchup.
I love Heinz. We skydive, like me and Shantae. We love like new things, adventure. We skydive. We flew a plane. We did water for rappelling. Like people be like, who are y'all? Like, I don't know. Like my mom would be like, I don't know if y'all my children because black people don't do that. And I'm like, we doing it. We doing it. So I apply that same thing.
I can tell you right now, from our parents, one of the worst things we ever got told as parents is black folks don't do that.
No, we do that.
We got told that. It's our parents because they was trying to protect us from, normal. I mean, they was trying to protect us from like, just the angriness of the world. But that was one of the first ones. Once I learned to get that out of my head, boom. And yes, you see that? See, good wisdom they being shared by Sarah, helping the next generation level up and their brand. You guys are going to blow up. You guys are so close, man. You so close. It's so crazy. And I think that was the bishop that said that. And then Alicia's here. But yeah. All right, gang. I'm not going to let Miss D get me on 5 Hour Energy Club. We at
No.
3:30, almost 3:30. So it's a wrap. I gotta go get my Vlogmas on because I'm not gonna be Lynn well. I'm not trying to be last out here in the time zone. So I'm gonna try to get my Vlogmas out ASAP. But
thank you, Doc Rock.
Hey, y'all get together.
Thank you, Doc Rock.
Just comment and can y'all please sing us a song for the group? Because after hearing you and Pastor Eva, we was all like chicken skin. We was like, oh man, they's amazing. They's amazing.
I did. I'll tell you, I'm a worship. I'm in school of worship. Me and Shantae, we are. It's just in my blood. It's in our blood. We are worshipers. So that's what we just do. So that's why even though I just be dancing, just clowning, I'm literally God made me to dance. He made me to dance.
There you go. So keep doing your work. You know, get on, Brad. Make sure you guys, like, while you out here doing your stuff, you printing all your shirts and stuff like that. Make sure that you get your own ones together so that you be rocking it on your streams and your stuff. Yeah, I'm saying, make sure you always rock that. Like,
always rock it.
Always rock in all your videos and stuff like that. Always rock it because then you're gonna make people want to eat your own dog food. That's what you heard me say that in the group the other day. That is called eating your own dog. Always rock your joints, right? And so yeah. That's it.
Well, God bless you, brother. Bye, y'all. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.
And gang, we out of here. Don't forget, we're going to be back Tuesday. I'll be popping in and out of group this week. DJ Strick and Lim, fam. The men's on films, 2 snaps up in the Z formation. Y'all critiquing everybody's joint is lovely. It is so lovely. Y'all keep that up. Lim, I'm going to need you to get the little hat and rock it to the side. Like on Living Color. Remember on Living Color when he had the little hat and they be like, ooh, we give that movie 2 thumbs up. 2 snaps up, whatever. That's what y'all remind me of Men's on Films, critiquing everybody's stuff. So I love you guys for that. Keep that going. Everybody, next time Lim is on, please send him money for his internet because Lim's internet be killing us. I'm about to call Comcast and be like, Comcast, can you help the pastor out? Because his internet be right in the middle of dropping knowledge. Lim would be like,
our internet was bad too. Our internet was bad. So we totally understand.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been
you
there.
can't be like, Jesus. You can't do that. Okay?
They're going to keep singing it. I was singing for you.
Jesus. No. That doesn't work. It needs to be in the flow. Lemonette. I forgot who brought that up yesterday. That Lemonette was so funny. It was Bradley. Bradley said Lemonette. Oh, Bradley. He crushed it yesterday with Lemonette. We were rolling. So yes, we gotta get Lim some internet for Christmas, y'all. And thank you guys. The group, man, I can't believe it. We almost had 200 kinfolk.
That's hot.
I said, okay, Miss D, Lim, y'all come to the cookout. And yo, Miss D in India invited everybody else to the cookout.
Everybody coming. Coming.
You say black folks don't do that. That's what we should be saying. Don't be inviting everybody to the cookout. But this cookout, everybody's invited. And big ups to our newest member to the group, Lewis. Lewis, man, good to have you on board. You know, I appreciate you guys.
That was bomb.
Everything is good. And let's have fun this weekend. Get your Vlogmas on. Everybody, let's grow up and glow up. You know, that's our squad motto. And thank you guys so much. Everybody be blessed. Stay safe.
God bless everybody.
And then, yeah, thank you for coming on, Sativa. So awesome.
No problem. You don't know my name, Doc Rock? I do the dance every time. You saying it wrong.
It's Shantiva.
No, it is not.
How you say it right then? Because I don't want to mess up.
Shantavia.
Oh, Shantavia. That's too many syllables for my face. Shantavia. Okay.
If I do the dance, well, I always dance anyway. But yeah,
you're gonna be like Gary Vaynerchuk with Vaynerchuk, but now you're Shantavia, like Octavia.
It's just spelled wrong. That's what messes everybody up because I love my mama. It's just spelled wrong. They thought we was gonna be boys, so she had to come up with names really quick on the time. My name's Shantavia. Shantavia.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
And you know what via means in Latin?
No.
Life.
Amen. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yes, I love it.
Hey, so you have to make sure you put this in your descriptions. That is funny. You guys to break it down. Be like,
I do it every single video. I do that every video. I do my dance with it. Because I always be dancing. But I always say, Shantae and Shantae.
I'm gonna blame Limwell
Yeah.
because Limwell calls Miss D Diana Gladly. So now I had never said that in my life. I never got stuck, but now I hear it every once in a while because of Limwell.
Limwell.
We have to blame him for his Filipino. Even last night in the middle when he was getting sleepy, his Filipino accent came out. So it's kind of funny.
My name is a lot, but I love my name. I love
all
my
good.
name. I love it.
Right.
It just spelled wrong. It just spelled wrong.
It's all good. You got it. Hey, you know
It's all
what? You can
good.
be like Cher later. You only just need one. You can just be it. I'm gonna just be. That's my meet.
I'm gonna be it. I'm gonna be it.
If you come to the ECAM group and you say Bradley, everybody knows exactly who we talking about. There's only one Bradley. There might be other guys named Brad in there, but there's one Bradley.
Bradley.
He was like this. In the keynote icon. All right, gang, I gotta go. Y'all stop messing with me. It's time to shoot videos. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Ma, for being here. Shantae, we appreciate you guys. Wonder Twin powers activate, and let's get some. Let's get some outro music for the crew.
Yes.
While I go check to make sure my end scenes be working. This is my new favorite Christmas song right here. This is called Christmas Trapmas 2020. Thank you guys. We love you. Make sure, if you haven't already, pop the subscribe, pop the like button if you just got new to this. If you're a creator and you're trying to glow up and grow up, you're in the right spot. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow Miss Diana. Make sure you check out. Make sure you follow Be Love Inc. because they out here putting in that work, making sure that everybody stays blessed and stay happy and stay learning. Man, you know, what I love about our group is everybody else out here still whining about 2020 and what happened. Our group having fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to ride this sucker till the wheels come off, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for that. DJ Strick, I love you, brother. All my patrons, Lady Lynn, India, Felicia,
love you, Shantae.
Tommy, all y'all, Shantae, good to see you. If you guys have questions about thumbnails, you're trying to get there, holla at your boy, we'll get you. If you want to learn about Keynote, go see my man, Pastor Bradley. Bradley will get you squared